The only independent voice of Liberia. No allegiance to any political party, organization, institution, or individual. Freedom FM 87.9, your best choice.
The government said they came to rescue us, but they came to kill us slowly. There's some of us, we have 10 children, no husband, to even help us to sustain our children. That on the side what we're sending, that Susu can help us to pay our rent, to pay our children's school fee. But the government, people come here around, they tell us that we should leave the sidewalk. And once of the seven area, they sort of be careful with. The water, the poo water running from China Bay. They're not putting effort to clear the poo. Yeah, beyond Central Bay, or in the car road, the necklace, and not in the crack, on the car road. Yeah, all the ferret necklace, they can occupy the car road. The government not see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children on the house will equality.
We want to talk to some people here as well. We see a lot of women here. Let's talk to our mama. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk to our mama. Obia, welcome to Spoon TV. You are live. How are you?
My name is Nyemade Williams.
Okay. Williams, it's good to have you on Spoon TV. The donation, medical supplies, the senators have been in the county for about 4 days, ending this entire process with it.
I'm very happy because your very Spoon FM used to say a whole lot of things about the past government. You said a whole lot of things. And our expectation was wow. But now since the government have taken over, we have not seen anything. And the ex-government, they proving to us that they still love the country, they still continue with their love. That you're the one used to castigate, you used to say a whole lot of things. So I'm very happy for you to be on the ground, for me to talk with you because I really wanted to express my feeling to Spoon FM that y'all are in a problem. The administration is not young because people say a whole lot of things. So they have 100 years experience, they could do better things. But since they keep, even a baby can be one more, or if you born a child, when this child will benefit you, as soon as you born that baby, you will tell from that baby is, and you will know that baby. I know that because the president told us you are living on loan. So I know that when he have to pay a bride debt, he have to pay asset bank money. So I know that the president will not do nothing for this country. So my expectation is very low, very high, because according to your special Spoon and TV, when you get on radio, you say a whole lot of things. The man got who, he got who experience, he can do there, we are the other one, we are the other one. Most of the men I used to monitor you. So I'm very happy. That's what you hear me because now you're poor in a problem. And the problem why you're poor in no understanding, we can't see it. One the man will Philippine a loan money before he turn to laugh because the man I know he will pay his debts. He has no idea of the country.
And the way Spoon FM on air, really talking about this government. Why you people should say it's just 4 months when you want to do something and so you start winning that people will be impressed. Especially you see the words for our mouth. It's what God created with this war. Don't say it's politics talk. There's same way to say people talking against job.
See a lot of women here. Let's talk to our mama. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk to our mama. Obia, welcome to Spoon TV. You are live. How are you?
My name is Nyemade Williams.
Okay. Williams, it's good to have you on Spoon TV. The donation, medical supplies, the senators have been in the county for about 4 days, ending this entire process with it.
I'm very happy because your very Spoon FM used to say a whole lot of things about the past government. You said a whole lot of things. And our expectation was wow. But now since the government have taken over, we have not seen anything. And the ex-government, they proving to us that they still love the country, they still continue with their love. That you're the one used to castigate, you used to say a whole lot of things. So I'm very happy for you to be on the ground, for me to talk with you because I really wanted to express my feeling to Spoon FM that y'all are in a problem. The administration is not young because people say a whole lot of things. So they have 100 years experience, they could do better things. But since they keep, even a baby can be one more, or if you born a child, when this child will benefit you, as soon as you born that baby, you will tell from that baby is, and you will know that baby. I know that because the president told us you are living on loan. So I know that when he have to pay a bride debt, he have to pay asset bank money. So I know that the president will not do nothing for this country. So my expectation is very low, very high, because according to your special Spoon and TV, when you get on radio, you say a whole lot of things. The man got who, The man he got who experience he can do this, we are the other one, we are the other one. Most of the men I used to monitor you. So I'm very happy. That's what you hear me because now you're poor in a problem. And the problem why you're poor in no understanding, we can't see it. One the man will finish paying a loan money before he turn to laugh because the man I know he will pay his debts. He has no idea of the country.
And the West FM on air, really talking about this comment. Why you people should say it's just 4 months when you want to do something and so you start winning that people will be impressed. Especially you see the words for our month. It's what God created with this war. Don't say it's politics talk. There's same way to say we people talking against Joe. We are like in my church. People say that only they say that the reason why Joe will not win because he lied to the citizens. So you want to tell me Bakara lied to us? He lied to us. Bakara told us that even rest are going to trap and now rest spending them money before. It's one of those people that were really pushing up Bakara but today I think you have to be a liar. I join you with the comment to be liar.
I have been working for the past 6 years with Joria government, and we are caretaker. We are the one that's doing the cleaning up and thing. Since Joseph Boaka for the past 6 years, since Joseph Boaka took over for the past 3 months, they be demanding us to come to work every day. For me, I pay $450 to where I live to come here and $450 to go back. Every day they will take listing for oil and carry. But I was surprised yesterday, the minister called and he want to have a meeting with us. So we got there, Paulina came, and Paulina said there is no budget for us. She's not going to pay us, and she put it all down. Maybe, but she get money the 15th or next month, she will pay us. For everybody that work on the job, we are government, she will put everybody down, and that's what she did. So we got angry, we went to the mansion in group, 730 persons. Paulina, she said, Joe, we have put her father down, but he was working. So anybody that work on a job, we are with him, that job we are put there, she will put them down. So therefore she came and said, she's not working with us again, and she didn't pay us. So I saw that we work in this government for the past 6 years. And then for the 3 months that Joseph Walker got there, we've been working early in the morning, we can't early in the morning, can't work. We have been working for the past 6 months. So they should get our pay so that we can go and sit down. That's how she left. So we should go and sit down and wait for the 15th. And I'm telling the Liberian government, I'm telling Boaka, Joseph Boaka, I said Joseph Boaka, and I'm always talking to
Farabo has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses, let the fucking Farabo get out of here. Or else I'll get the public. You're getting 100 security, you're getting 100 armed. We'll mob him to death. I'm saying it, you're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farabo anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farabo, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farabo, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 armed, 200 armed to go defend him. Anywhere I find Farabo, in 4 days today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I've got to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever Farabo move, I will move there.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm done. I'm done. I'll make you the age for you.
Wait.
Yo.
Yeah, for us now.
Well, there's someone big now. It's Farabo the other immigration officer that they can use. You know, continue to turn around my people. And then I found Farabo today. I will mob you to death. I said it. You're arrest me.
We let it respond.
We hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farabo is not the final decision maker.
He should not be anywhere around here. To turn around my people.
Farabo and myself for the meeting where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here. I'm not.
So if Farabo
Maybe you don't know this. I'm a fucking old rebel. And that's how I protected my people, and that's why I made them elect me.
I want you to get one or two more. Please stop that. Sorry for the time we're waiting. I get what
Careful with the water, sir. The poo water running from China Benny. They not put the effort to clear the poo. Yeah. Beyond Central Bay. Or in the car, the necklace, nana, and not in the crack, on the car. They're all a fair necklace. They can occupy the car. They come in and see that one. But with the innocent people, why we know our job facility, our children all our house in college. Now the business we're doing to sustain our children. Just like Baka Kindo care and they can rescue. What I say we should fight for our children future. They don't want our children future. They can damage our children future. If they love the citizen and they don't want riot, police or soldier, nobody can support. Because now where we get our daily bread from? None of the men, they're not supporting children with their mother, with their husband, with their everything in the home. There's some of us were not educated at the business backing or so when they tap around their body will pull. Some of us will not of our weapon. We're gonna medicine man was when you come into our market, we'll plan your eye, we will cripple you. Baba signal will west on you because we fell out with that no say in their country. Yeah, I can rescue them, one care or slow there. That carry there. So security, they came out police, they came around with selling police, they cannot get all awareness for now until the 7. They want to see her and on the street. That's it, but you don't get nobody job facility. And on the street, that people from the federal office they can come by our son. And what people making in it. Yeah, and that blessing which not belonging in market. And on the street, and that market or say women in a general market. Say our phone all over the world, the great America, they said on the street. Africa, they said on the street. That they labor, what can improve that they want to suppress up on the street.
These things could happen behind the scenes. So I supported Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. Mm-hmm. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he himself said it. He said, when you run for one term, he himself said it. I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
If I tell you things I did in Bagam before you were born, you will feel discouraged. We were the one that stealing chicken here, but today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people a fairy tale story that you'll go home and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during the youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position, don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal?
And I want to pour me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot dodge. But what I'm telling you is this: I have been refined, not only by myself, but by God alone.
For being refined, don't you think it will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you can
Let
remember.
me tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't force me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to it and be able to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ himself said, only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there will be criminal in the world. Look, if I go to steal chicken today, you'll put hanger on me and parade me in Bagan.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogos?
Or to maybe seek forgiveness?
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there as younger generation and know there is hope in the future.
Bring her to Ghost to remain on this very diet on this Tuesday night of the program Face the Issues right here on Freedom 87.9, 95.7, and DTV online, other radio platforms as well across the country. We want to say we are very much grateful to the Almighty God that we are here to do what we think we can always do for our country. And this night is quite a fascinating night, like every other night that has been very much fascinating. And we're here again to do exactly what we can. And quite interesting occasion for all of us. And today, as a matter of fact, we're going to have a guest right here with us. A lot of things have been happening. And in-studio guest, not online guest, right? In-studio guest. And one of the most vocal lawmakers who hails from the current opposition community, from the lower house, will be our guest here tonight. He's fearless but constructive in his approach towards issues. And as you may have heard, or maybe if you're just hearing for the first time, they are doing this bickering that we've been hearing about, and concerning a lot of allegations and perceptions driven ones too, that some folks and elements within the CDC are backing down. And we've been hearing their names. Some were accused Fonati Kofa of being very weak. At one point in time, people said, no, Fonati is not weak. And he's very much tall. He's standing very tall to the extent that the current administration wants to use friendly forces to oust him. And you will hear some of the noise on the other side saying, oh, Sir Joseph and Thomas Fowler, they all trying to sway towards the government in tribal solidarity. All the kind of noise then we've been hearing it. Is the CDC that we know for sure stay together? What is happening to the national legislature? We did see on the Facebook page of Representative Francis Afoko, in which she said that indeed the legislature is being strangulated because Joseph Boakai or the Unity Party does not have its way through the national legislature, especially the lower arm. So they said they are not getting their benefits for the last 5 months or so forth. We are going to thoroughly look at all of that and understand what's really unfolding. Key amongst some of it is that before the departure of former President George Weah, who's the political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change, there was a meeting of CDC lawmakers held. That's a coalition for democratic change, sorry. There was a meeting of CDC lawmakers held. A notable absentee in that meeting was Nathaniel Fangalo Mageo, who was in hospital. And at a hospital at the time the meeting was being held. And the political leader was informed. There were others who were absent with no excuse given. And the level of absentees, it did raise eyebrows. So a lot of things are happening. So we're going to have tonight Representative Francis Afoko of District Number 9 in Montserrat County right here with us to tell us, are there plans to oust or to take Fonati Kofa from there? If there are plans to take Fonati Kofa from there as speaker, who are those that are behind it? And if there are people behind it, are there people who are in the inner circles of the CDC who are also part of that? What does he really know about what's unfolding? He's one person who's very much, he has tried his best and still tried his best to be knowledgeable about what's really unfolding, especially at the level of the lower house. Cuts across, he's one person who doesn't want to mince his words. He's always strong, firm on what he wants to do. So we think we are all grateful to the Almighty God that we are here to listen to him tonight. He will be coming on, Jiffy, maybe by 8:45. Yes, we pick him. And then we'll spend the rest of the other times here. And then he will drag us up to 9:30 or 9:45, 15 minutes, of course. And we close. But while we are awaiting him, you can keep playing your cash giveaway. We are back to where we were. All right. So we are back there to 2005, like I told you yesterday. So you can add that 25 to the one that you won, or so forth. If you did not win yesterday, you can start that journey. And we got throughout the whole week, 40,000 off for grass. So if you didn't get it on yesterday on my show, that means you already lost 5,000 of the 40,000 that are up for grabs for this week. You still get more to get. So when you get a 2,005 today, you add it up to tomorrow, the midweek 10, you get 15. Yeah, good. Yeah. So you see there, right? So you add it to 10, you get 12.5. All right, it is. How are you going to be operating? Then you go collect your late again from where? From where? You get collect your late to how do you call it? Okay, yeah, today is what? Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So that 10 you will collect. If you get it too far today, you can add it to the 10 on tomorrow, and you get 12.5. At 12.5, you keep it. Then we'll go for the Thursday, 2.5 again. We add it there. It carries straight to 15K. Then 15K set. Then Friday, you get a 20. When you add that 20 to the 15K, that tier 5,000 you got. So you see how it's working? So already the whole week, when it comes to my show, that 40,000 you get. Say you finish missing that one, you still get 35K to go for as of tonight again. So keep playing, and you're playing at the same *7 and a hash, and then you can go through with it. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here tonight on this very day. Grateful that we are here to serve our country and doing the best for our country, and we'll certainly get there no matter what the circumstances are. Tonight, before Honorable friend Sir Foucault can come in, we want to say thanks to all those who are really helping. Our brother called me from Maryland County before the start of the show. He said, AB, we are going to exert, in fact, the community people, we are trying our best to raise resources to contract some of these radio stations here to carry your program. Void of anything from us. These are community people who deem it necessary to get the truth, and they believe that the truth will be able to help in shifting our country, will help in making them to understand what decision making is all about. And these are people who are there. So Grand G there, and you have Maryland County, River G County, Grand Crew County, Sano County. You have all of these people that will just wake up and tell you, say, look, we have to do this. This is it for our country. We can't keep being in darkness, especially when we know that whatever decision that is made there will affect us. We should be in the know of that decision are going to affect us. So knowledge is power. So we want to say thanks to all of you. And for those of you who put your little speakers outside to share the information, burning your batteries, we want to say thank you. That's your own way of helping to make our people to understand. A lot of things are happening, and let me say hats up to my friend and brother in Nima County, and Pastor Benson, and in Ganta City, Nima County. He leads a team there at his shop, and guys who go there, they take that area now as their information center, and it's very important for us all. Let me just be blunt with people before Frank Foucault can come in. This country is for all of us. There is no Liberian who is more superior than the other Liberian when it comes to the ownership rights in this country. The only thing that sets it apart is just maybe what you may have achieved. That one makes you different from me. But when it comes to citizenship, we are all equal. The opportunity you have today, I am able to get it. And when I get it, I'm able to utilize it. So there are times that we try our best to understand some things. Currently, as we speak, we've gone pretty close to 6 months. And the country looks as if we had never, ever, or we did not go into a crucial decision process. The intent for decision making is for change to take place. That's the intent for decision making. That's what decision is meant to achieve. Change should take place. And whatever decision you intend to make, that decision should bring you relief. It's not just change, but that decision should be able to grant you that relief. That's why you're going to make that decision. That decision, there's no decision anybody makes that does not aim at satisfying them. It is that satisfaction we call relief. It is that satisfaction you call relief. And anytime you hear people say we're going to court to get relief from the court, that means to get satisfied by the court. And for the court to satisfy me. That's why you go there for, to be granted your relief. So when you hear that all of the time, that's why it is. So every decision we make, we don't make the decisions in anticipation to be heard. No. We make the decisions to be given a relief. That's why every decision we make, we look at it and say, look, it may be something that you may not like, but the outcome of that decision. So let's say, for instance, you took a decision that maybe AB is going to be a criminal. You took a decision, say, I will not allow AB here, he's going to be a criminal. The reason you took that decision is because you don't want for AB to hurt you in the future, right? Good. So if it turns, that is it, right? But if it turns the other way around, that AB does not become a criminal, but become very productive, you still get relief. Because in the end, you are not still hurt. You see that? That your decision, the intent of that your decision is not that you rather hate AB business, though. You are only doing it because you believe that if we allow AB here, AB was going to be a criminal. But yes, everyone else said, no, let's just give AB a chance. Tomorrow, we gave AB a chance. AB has that chance, and AB decides not, instead of becoming a criminal, he becomes somebody productive. In fact, more security was now guaranteed as of his present, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't injure you. Right? Though it may not have gone the way you thought about AB, but still it does not injure you. So you don't have any problem with it. Except you have other motive to say, look, I knew that AB was going to be, I was just saying that AB couldn't know. But once you believe that this is what it is, it does not still injure you. You still got relief out of it. Because what AB is doing is not injurious to you. It turned up the other way around. Why am I saying all of this? You see, in this country, we have gone almost 6 months. Some of you have already given up. You finished giving up. You know, Liberia may not get patience. That's one thing for sure. Liberia doesn't have patience. So some of you have given up. Most of you have given up. When I mean giving up, meaning people who believe in their government and thought that their decision was going to help them. I'm not talking about people who did not believe, right? Who did not believe in the Unity Party, in Joseph Boakar's leadership. Those are not the persons I'm talking about say give up. No. For them, it's playing to their expectation. That is their expectation. Their expectation is that nothing good will come from out of Joseph Boakar. Nothing good will come from out of Unity Party. That's their expectation. So now that it is happening the way it's happening, though they may be hurt in the wake of what's happening, but they feel that indeed their thoughts, their decisions, and whatever conclusion they derive at the time of the electoral process, though they may not have gotten the result they wanted, but their own anticipation of failure as a result of Unity Party coming on, they believe that is so as a result, they got a bit of relief that they can tell people this is why I did not do this. So as a result, they are not disappointed. You are not disappointed. Though things not happening good, they feeling a pinch or so forth here and there, they are not disappointed. That the other people who were expecting things and expectation did not go that way, that they the one now are in the disappointed state. So where we are, you go up, you come down. There are people whom, despite we are being in his own quietude, they are still discussing him, because every time they see the country moving forward, they cannot see we are being erased. Every month that passes by, the people don't see the eraser of we are, to the extent that there are others who still even saying that we just hope and pray that we will come back. That's what others are praying about now. And pundits are saying that, look, this is quite terrible. So we are watching and seeing. And my own words here that I'm talking about here, it goes strictly to folks within the CDC who may be thinking some kind of way. We are, if or practically feeble, Ome in Joseph Boaka who has done nothing for anybody, who does not have a record of impact as compared to we are, can be a political determinant in our country to the extent that he comes to this level. It will be foolhardy for any politician to contemplate that are active, young, energetic record, not just by football field. I talk about records he has set for himself while in politics and in sports. All those combinations, it will be foolhardy for any politician to contemplate within themselves. Even if let me tell you something, it was in my heart. I wanted 2029. It was my own thinking now. I said, if we are going to win a living, I will come to test the race. I said that to myself. I said that to myself because I believe that the political playing field was now going to be. So when I was saying, in fact, there were times that my friend and myself, Julius J, will sit down, we have discussions, and we just be joking about it. But at one point in time, we really meant it. That we said, look, we think young people can step up. We're seeing ourselves in that light. 2029, we're saying that when we are living now, oh, we're jumping inside. Because we don't see anybody, anyone else to come. So who them will come? What they call that you see the kind of thing that what people are all waiting. But you see the way it happen now and the way things happen now, we stay in our places that we are. We'll do our different thing that we want to do. That's our business. But we are still in the fee. You sit down. Ask yourself a question. What if Boga has ever done for anybody before? Nothing. What if Boga has done for himself before? Nothing. And if Liberian people can take that for nothing, man, and make him president, what more about we are? So some of these politicians that think they're playing tricks all over, and they think that you will just be hurting yourself for nothing. Especially for those bunch of people who rose to stardom on we are sweat. Let me tell you something. You may think that though you started your journey with we are popularity, but it is your money then that you're spending today that making you to be somebody, or that making people to respect you. So as a result of that, you will get it. Suppose you will get it, but you don't know what love can do. Love does not care about money. That's why you don't care about. You see, when we say some of these things, people don't get it. Yeah, sorry, I was just talking with somebody just to get something straight. Don't fool yourself. The people like Amara, then they be attacking we are. When you see people on this side, what they call it, attacking we are, because we are, he is quietude, he's somebody. When we are moves, he's somebody. When he sits, he's somebody. When he laughs, he's somebody. Anything he does, he's somebody. That's the kind of person we have in our political space at the moment. There were children. Forget about that money, man. Like I say, you won't get money or whatever it is. There is something they call love. You need that in politics. When you hear about people saying you got to be charismatic, charismatic does not come from being a charismatic person. It does not come from the fact that you spend money or you give somebody money before they love you. Charismatic is just somebody who is just attractable. You don't need anything. That's why when people were comparing, they say, oh yeah, they don't do that yet. I said, no, they don't rose to start their own anger. So it was difficult for you to know whether people naturally just love him. People were angry. The scene where Bwaka won, and in some instances, though I still believe it was not, I can always be generous when I say, out of anger, it was not natural thing that made it to work. We are rose to where he is today as a result of natural love, couple. So those things he did are not the things said that people know. Because if it were the case, the old man who nearly wanted to kill themselves, they wouldn't have. The old man that wanted to kill themselves, they wouldn't have. What they were getting from we are for which they were just beyond we are. To the extent that they are in the villages and towns and they are there saying these things. This man remains in the political space of this country for now. You just got to respect it. Anybody with NCDC who contemplates and think that they want to, let me tell you something, when you show any signs of betrayal, you'll be getting more support towards we are. To the extent that people will see what you're doing. They will say, you know what, you know, if you were Mr. Days today, that who made, you know, Liberian people, they have certain tradition. You may appear like people who are very much, but they quit to tie people to something they call ungratefulness. Liberian people can scorn you for ungratefulness. No matter how angry you are, you think, look, you think I'm crazy, man? Let's say, for instance, I stayed with Musa Berete through all the years. Musa Berete, what you were not giving, the idea it is Musa Berete that put me on a platform. If I were leaving Truth FM and our Vex, if I open my mouth to talk about what Musa Berete was doing for me, the people will overlook it and they will say, no, Abi, you just ungrateful. Where you come from? Those are the kind of things people will be looking at and say, the AB boy, you're not correct. Think twice. You know, I just like to educate people and tell them, think twice. You don't know about Liberian politics. You're set to where you're set today. You don't even understand how politics works in this country. That's why I will be giving you examples of how it works. Don't play fool. Stay where you are. Continue to give your support no matter how angry you are once you are staying in the limelight of politics. The man who shapes and controls the politics of this country now as we speak is we are. Name me any other politician who can make break. I can name all of them. Fonati. You go Grand Crew County, Fonati Manos Wea. He can only win his county by what it is, but when it comes here for Fonati, say he won't put his head against, even against who? They will not, they're not taking it. They can't respect you. That certain people will respect you for something because of where you are. The moment you leave for that, you will know that they were not respecting you for who? For yourself. They were respecting you because of the association that you are with. So the scene where people can be guilty by association, they can equally benefit. The scene where just you and myself walking together, people say, oh, they are wrong. The scene way tomorrow, you and myself walking together, and then I'm doing Google things, or you're doing Google things. That your Google thing that it will rub on me. They will say that hey, they're all doing a Google thing. That is the same thing that can happen. Learn these things. We'll teach you that politics we're talking about here now. go up and come down at politics. Some of you are benefiting by association. That just association helping you. That's why you're benefiting. The day you leave, at the time you will know what's up. You know, there are some friends who think that they have arrived. There's a friend, he and myself worked together, and some time before. Everything ever, whatever it is, it was just God that was using all of us, and we're building each other up. And this person believed that they could now make it on their own. I decided to leave. For the day I left up to today, that person is nobody. That's how God can do things. By association, you will see yourself just being blessed. You just think that you are, no, you're a rival. Try disassociate yourself and see whether you will still be the same. Or you think you get your own class, you don't get it. That by association, you are benefiting. The same way by association, guilt can be deferred on you. That the same way it works. Now, politics here we're talking about, so you try it. Yeah, I know you're not even trying this here. Folks, we are right here tonight, all this very time, and I just thought, you know, sometimes when you're passing by, and I just be telling people, and some of these things, you're not paying all to be your advisor then, that's the problem there, but some of these pieces of advice that we can be giving is for your own good. The day you challenge us, and you want to go to contract, go try it. Let's see what will work for you. Go try it. They tell you, say, people care about how you feel. No, I know people will wrong people. You will feel bad. There are people who you are with, they will treat you all kinds of way. You think everywhere people are, oh, well, yeah, and then you think everything was bread and butter there? But you think we're able to come out to come open our mouth, why to come be talking thing there about places? You think the people will care about that thing that you will be talking? They will not even respect you for it. They will say, hey, people, why you are working to that freedom FM that you sit under that same sign, you come in put more? Now you just see yourself. Why you think you come and get sympathy on your side if you're losing everything? You will not even know. Bear it. Stay there. Stay in the course and move on. You never know. You got to be smart enough before you bury yourself in no time. And Liberians will never respect you. I don't care what you do. Just think about it. I'm just saying some things, though. I'm not calling names, though. Anyway. Anyway, let's go. Let's go on. I hope you're playing your stuff. And your cat gave away thing, and I have right here with us tonight on this day. So we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And we are here. We're right here. We're right here. Consistent. Since the war, we are enter politics. We are took on Ellen Johnson's leave. Bronsky then who now stayed on in politics, they were nowhere. 2011 again, that we are again. Has to allow a Winston Totman. He put Winston Totman there. The only closest level that Winston Totman ever came to world presidency is for we have to step backward and say, look, you go as head, I go that day. That the closest Winston ever went in his life. 2011. 2017, we are himself. 2023, we are the mountain to the extent, and there's the first time for an incumbent. You see, that's the political record. That man was not booted out. You see, that one, anybody who's a politician, you'll be fool and you get foolish. This man was not booted out for you to say, oh, they finish booing out. Then you can play. But what is the number? You try for nothing. Even if you had to leave and go join United Party people and say 2029, you just hurt yourself for nothing. Don't try it. Anyway, I don't want to even help yourself or destroy yourself. Some of you're not paying people already. So when you spoil yourself, we'll get done with that thing. You know how long we have been 80 years that no politician ever can hear him in this country? Then one more, he had become president, served as president, did what he did. The records are there. United Party, even struggling to erase his record. The same way no African player had been able to match the record of we are since he left. United Party struggling now to even match the record of we are in 6 years. Boga struggling with his team. Right? There are people who are record makers and they only takes them to break their own record. And the moment they leave, because they don't want someone to break their own record. So since they're supposed to break their own record and they are still, the moment they leave and they are supposed to break their own record, the moment they leave, nobody will break that record. They go on by their business. That's how it is. We are African Footballer of the Year, European best, the only African. Nobody broke that record. He remain with A and go by a business. No African player who can hear that again, sir. So you see how life is. There are certain people who are just give that. When you play in our grace, you may get vexed, but then you want cause, then you won't do anything. Don't hear your hip for nothing. God will take grace from you if you try it. You don't know that because of other people, you are where you are today and people respect you. Don't try it. Me just saying my own thing now. Don't let anything swear ahead. You can't party go. Yeah, hip for nothing. Anyway, we get in there. So, folks, we are ready now to join our guest, who's already here with us, and our friend Safoko. And we think we are certainly getting there. So he's right here with us tonight. So we're about to discuss issues and relating to Mama Liberia, and issues of the national legislature. Then we're going to the CDC as well. So this is it right here on this diet, and this is where we are. Orofoko is great. Our friend Safoko, he's district number 9 and representative, Montserrat County. District 9, Nima, and so forth here and there. And Montserrat County, we're right here with him tonight. He had accepted our invite to be here. And after several reports about how they have been strangulated, quote unquote, he's right here. But he looks good all of the time, Mr. White. He's always in white. How's up, Orofoko? Great to have you on.
Chief, I think for the first time, man.
Yeah, this. Yeah, we always, but
always on the phone. So
yeah,
present for the first time. Thank you. I am grateful to be here. I mean, I'm grateful. Thank you. When when we communicated this morning, I say, I follow your show religiously.
I know.
Every day. I mean, my daughter told me that. I mean, Daddy, I don't know, but that man when he's talking, it's almost like my teacher in the classroom is teaching. So I mean, I know what you've been going through.
I know
why it is.
I know.
But thanks for being that principle-minded guy. Even when President Weah was the president, I mean, I know exactly what you went through, but you stood your ground and standing your ground after the process.
Thank you.
I know how many persons have reached out to you. We have heard those things in the corridors, in different corridors. But I mean, thank you. So I'm grateful tonight to be here, and I say thank you to your listening audience, all Liberians. I said thank you. Sometimes I know why it requires to be here, but it is why it is. And the fact that you are passionate about serving this country, and I mean, it's not about what you want for yourself, but it's about what you want the Liberian people to become. So I'm here tonight and available to discuss the issues.
Great. All right, Foko, and it's great having you right here. Now, can I call you a CDC baby? Maybe you born in the CDC?
Yeah, man, I'm proud to be a CDC baby. I mean, this is something we saw our big brothers, my big sister, the late Honorable Mona Ipel and Youngblood, General Gray. I mean, these are things the current Secretary General, my big brother, Javasi Koji, and other good men in the CDC, years back, we saw them fighting for the party. I mean, this is something we have admired over the years. So having today the platform to express ourselves as to how we want Liberia to be, I mean, I'm very proud to be that CDC baby. What CDC have invested in some of us. I mean, there is something I believe that God used CDC to be a destiny helper to us. So we owe it to CDC and we owe it to the Liberian people.
Well, talking about CDC, I always hear about it. Others want to describe the CDC as a religion. And there's a belief, a system that you guys got. And that belief is geared towards empowerment, upliftment of people, your environment. You always view your impact. That's the kind of...
So basically what I see in CDC, though I see many things in CDC, But one of the important things that I see in CDC, everybody is somebody.
Okay.
Everybody is respected no matter where you come from. Okay. So looking at where I originated from, according to my parents, they said I'm from Lofa.
Okay.
According to them. Mm-hmm. But I was born in Grand Bassa County, number 4, Debastan. Okay. And I migrated to Bikiano. And then at some point in time, I have to come to the city. But looking at my family background, I mean, I'm from a very poor background. Both parents and I educated. I mean, nobody, the first man to graduate from high school, go to university, obtain a degree. The first man to have a government job in my family is me. So, I mean, this is a family that came from nowhere. So, becoming representative, I did not even have $1,000 for myself, $1,000 United States dollar. So, this is the kind of party CDC is. CDC is not interested in what you have. CDC is not interested in what kind of family you come from, whether they are rich or poor. In as much as you reach the benchmark, you are qualified, you are a good librarian. Trust me, CDC is prepared to make you a better person. So this is why we don't see CDC as a religion. We see CDC as a party for the people. So any party that stands for the people, we stand with that party. And we believe in the doctrine of the party. And I promise, like I said, I want you to keep this on record. I promise to be a seditian, and I will never be in that controversial sedition. I'm a sedition, and I'm very proud. How can I be elected on CDC ticket? I was very proud for President Weah to come in our district and ask the people to vote for me. And the people of my district listen to President Weah. Who am I to tell the little people say I should be represented? Who am I? But President Weah, with the party we come from, the party went through a democratic primary processes, different processes. Stage 1, that is from the district. Stage 2, at the level of the party. And once they scrutinize you, and the people from the district make their decision through the district leadership, headed by the coordinator of that district, and you are a party candidate, the standard bearer and the executive committee is on an obligation, a mandate to support you, whether you are poor, whether you are rich. Once that is the decision of the party leadership, then now the party comes in the district to market you to the people of the district, because you know every district have people from different backgrounds, from different political backgrounds. So looking at where I came from, both parents, I rode motorbike in the district that I represent now. I was a motorcyclist for 4 years. Oh, yes, I was.
Between which one of the years?
I was a motorcyclist from 2006 to 2009.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I was a motorcyclist. 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. In the very district that I represent. I mean, the people are there. They are aware. The community that I live in now is the community that I have always lived in. I have never... Okay, so I live in that district. I rode motorbike. I was a pimping guy in that district. I rode pimping. I rode TVS. I rode Paja. I rode Apache. And I left from high school. When I went to university, I came across the former defense minister now, advisor to President Bouaka, Daniel Zianka. But then he was a first lieutenant in the army. I used to go wash his clothes, press for him while he was in the army. While I was in Suffering Barry, he bought some taxis. I was in the traffic because I was managing those taxis. So I took one of those cars and I was in the traffic. This is nothing strange. I have many of my colleagues now who are still riding taxi. We used to ride from FE, Red Left, from FE in town. I mean, just recently, okay, even Total gas station, I sold gas for Total. I will show you my picture here in my uniform. The current uniform that those guys in at the pump wear, I wore that same uniform. Okay, I left from there. I worked
for the Total gas stations you were
Total. We opened the Total gas station in Banga, and then I came to Monrovia, the bypass, and Freeport.
Wow, okay.
Okay, so I served as pump attendants, as low as pump attendants. You know, I used to be there and serving people. There are a lot of people that we served yesterday. So at some point in time, I have to come back to Monrovia to complete my college. You know, and while serving with Muna, I am to where I am today by the special grace of God. But God has used CDC to be my destiny helper. So I owe that to them. I mean, the only thing I have to offer CDC is to remain loyal to CDC. CDC needs nothing else from me. They need loyalty. They need commitment. And their loyalty is not to be a blind person. They need me to serve the Liberian people for which I'm doing. So, I mean, CDC can show that I will remain that sedition, that will speak for the Liberian people no matter what. And one of the disappointments here now is when President Weah was president. At the moment, I had a lot of prayer conferences, most especially on some ministers. Some of them who were wrongly proceeding when it comes to governance. I had my press conferences. I dealt with the issue. I invited many of them. At one time, one of them took my report to the executive mansion. I mean, to the political party headquarters that FOCO is not. And the party chairman at the time told him this young man is doing his job. You cannot, this man being a CDC lawmaker does not in any way means that he cannot question a minister within the CDC-led government. So we worked. But today we are here asking the hard questions, and people want to question our credibility. But am I really interested in the deceptive politicians? No. Like Dillon is the most deceptive criminal-minded politician ever in our political landscape.
Criminal-minded? You want to be too?
Dillon is a criminal. Dillon is my colleague. He's from the Senate. I'm from the House of Representatives. We have worked closely. Dillon is he's a hardcore criminal. But the Liberian people have
what
learned.
constitutes a crime? No
Chief,
one can really
I understand. Chief, I understand Dillon high level of connism. Dillon is the biggest con artist in Liberia. Nobody takes that for him. I mean, I am afraid to go into 1% transaction with Dillon. Dillon knows how to con anybody. He cleverly used his connism act to maneuver his way into the legislature. And I know what he does. Even with present, I know what Dillon does. But as soon as possible, as soon as I complete all of my different, as soon as I'm done with everything, I will get outside for Dillon. He is very deceptive. Dillon is completely 100% opposite who he appeared to be. Whatever Dillon appears to be in the public, this is how President Bwaka is. He's the most deceptive old man, elderly man I have ever seen in this country. He fake everything. No, President Bwaka is one of the men who is never reliable, very deceptive, and that old man is a hardcore vindictive Liberian. Imagine as young as I am, friend Foucault, somebody went to tell President Bwaka, oh, you know, the man is a kissy man, they send some elders to me, some kissy people, some traditional people. And I asked them a few questions. Have I insulted Bwaka any day? They said no. Have I disrespected him any way? I said no. So I showed them few videos when Yeke, Representative Yeke, and few other lawmakers used to stand before President Bwaka. Then he was a standard bearer of the Unity Party. It was not yet election, it wasn't campaign time. And they insulted this man. This man was always happily clapping for these people. Today, insulting. And I promise to never. That's not my orientation. But I will speak to the hardcore issues. And this man has sworn upon his life that we should never enter the same room. Because of this, I mean, the other day, Marita had a program, there was some politics being played, blah, blah, you know, the president will be here, and the president say he and Foucault cannot sit in the same space.
You mean a maritime? They said that?
I mean, the program there, I got a call in the morning, and the guys there said, the president said he cannot sit in the same space. Am I interested in sitting in the same space with President Bwaka? I'm not interested. If he, as a leader, does not want to sit in the same space with me, I'm not interested. But what I'm interested in, speaking the issues. I don't even need to speak to the maritime boss. I just need to make sure that he does the right thing. In as much as he's in the right steps, in keeping with our different proceedings, I don't need to talk to him. He doesn't need to talk to me. We just need to do the same work.
So Bwaka carries a long bag of grudges.
Yeah, that's the kind of person he is. Oh yeah, that's the kind of person. That's the kind of person. He's not a reconciler. But you can see it with President Bwaka. I mean, with President George Weah. Imagine. So now, you know, I can be asking God, what kind of man George Weah is? George Weah is the first politician in Liberia, Cousin William. I don't know whether you know about that. The first politician who took a major opponent to hospital and spent over $200,000-300,000 for them to do heart surgery with this man for him to live and come back to contest against him. President Bwaka and Mananseli killed other politicians in this country. Some of them could not have money to even go out of the country.
And so forth here and there.
Some of them died right here, even at JFK, the struggle. President Bwaka, after George Weah won election, I was the driver from Munapelum that day when we drove to Bwaka's house. We went at Bwaka's house and George Weah sat with Bwaka and had a conversation with him. President Bouaka make recommendations in George Weah government. And George Weah appointed. Now we are not asking you to appoint anybody in CDC, but we have a whole base of opposition bloc. To the extent that to just identify, or even some of their united partisans who were privileged to have gotten job within the CDC-led government as director and deputy director, and they thought they were taking George Weah from there because they were going to enjoy themselves. Those boys are whipping everybody from there. They are taking everybody from there. Only because you're working. We as administration. And for this, trust me, I told all of my friends to embrace themselves for this. But the only trend here, I'm not worried about Bouaka because Bouaka is on his way. Tomorrow morning we can wake up and hear something else about Bouaka, for which we don't pray for that.
Hear something about anybody.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter the age.
My man, anybody who operates on battery, he operates just it's a difficult thing. Okay? So we all know that President Bouaka is not well. But by God's grace, he's moving on. Do I pray for him to die? I said no. I don't pray because I don't have control over his life. But I'm worried about those young guys. All of those young people that work in the circle of the presidency. Today, those guys are celebrating the kind of things that they are doing. Imagine a former president to use a regular terminal. I don't know whether they understand what is happening in this country. Imagine you are going after this man to the extent, and I don't know whether President Bouaka understands that he does not have the mandate, the popular mandate. He did not win by the popular mandate. Certainly. This man won with 70,000, and we know what happened. We know what happened in these elections that passed. For President Bouaka to be behaving the way he behaved, I mean, he's walking on a stick. But we thank God for George Weah. Liberian people will realize by themselves. The civil servants now are crying because there will be no magic. I challenge President Bouaka to increase anybody's salary.
That's why you guys are supposed to be pushing them.
That's why we want. We are pushing for that.
You look for the resources and make that to happen.
We are pushing that for that.
You appropriate.
We make the.
Why you didn't?
We don't have any different discussions, right? But let me tell you something, Gossen. Some people are asking questions why President Weah is not speaking, the CDC is not speaking. Look, let me tell you something. In my own wisdom, I'm not speaking on behalf of the party. I'm not speaking on behalf of President Weah. But with the way with men are proceeding, and Chief, you don't really need to talk. The guy have totally died. You can see that the government has fallen down flat to the ground. Imagine I just traveled in the interior of recent. I just went to the village that they bombed me. I just went to the village. Chief, the little woman in the village who does not understand politics is telling us, our son, in fact, she does not even know the party I'm for. She said, Foko, you're already poor in trouble. They brought this country to a complete problem. All that scanty you see them doing about rice, you know that President Bouaka was to have given, according to the agreement, he should have given the opportunity to Waterspoon. All that thing you see Waterspoon doing on his show, that's also scam. That strategy to divert the Liberian people attention so that he can stay gain that sympathy. Bouaka should have given him the rest due. They wanted to take it from.
He said that. He said, of course, I think he wanted that.
From Futa Corporation.
He won initially. In fact, he said to tell people to go to his station to start collecting rice.
Yes.
So that he could.
Now, his operation, that was what Bouaka promised that young man. And that young man was here lying everything on CDC. But he didn't succeed with that. You notice of recent, he went to, when Bouaka went to America, when he just became president, they got want to pick him up from the airport. Waterspoon. Want to pick up our president from the airport, like one regular grown-up boy who go to America, somebody come and pick him up from the airport. They went to discuss that. It didn't materialize. As I speak to you now, Joseph Bouaka Jr. is going through that enrichment. And you know where they got from? You know we have an agreement, one China Union stuff that we have in this country. Yeah. Imagine Joseph Bouaka Jr. now is going to Taiwan. How in this country? We've been working with China and Taiwan.
So yes. Taiwanese rights they want to bring. Yeah.
They want to silence, you know, and he behaved that very, very harsh on the rest dealer when he walked away. You know why Bouaka walked away? Because Bouaka is sure that he will soon have rest in this country. And I'm sending a message to the Chinese government. Bouaka's son wants to do business with the Taiwan people. And Taiwan is not a country. I mean, Taiwan should be operating with China. And Taiwan should fall on China. There's the issue of the oil you see there. Imagine, Chief, how can LPRC be the referee At the same time, they won't be the last man. At the same time, they want to be the player on the field. Because the vice president of this country went to Ghana. The person who offered him that private jet I took him from here. This company now, they are about to do that personal business. And they are about to go transaction that the government herself will be supplying herself fuel and gas. But we are just waiting for that process because we have gotten tape on all steps, chief, and practically right in their offices. And one man in this office, you don't overlook my intelligence. I bet understanding all of their moves they are making, and I will allow them to fall into the pit, and then we lift the issue to the Liberian people. So this guy cannot manage the affairs of this country.
Why if those actions are meant to just alleviate poverty?
No.
What's the big deal?
When people, they are bringing it to maximal profit to help themselves. This is our disappointment. Even 285 machine. Do you think that we don't want machine in this country to help our different districts? Is that an issue of the Liberian people? Is that what we're talking about? See what our young guys are going through today, the motorcyclists. How you come and impose President Boga will give you a 441 million, which was a 112. You went, you enjoy yourself without the money. You came back, we passed the budget. President Boga, you have everything in the budget. You're driving all the luxury cars, your children chilling, all your children riding private jet, or other thing around here. We don't have problem. Let them enjoy themselves. But why would you not sacrifice as a government? But you're going to use the motorcyclists to impose what kind of bill they should pay this insurance. How can a motorcyclist spend over 300 United States dollars with all the different standards you impose on them to give to you right away? Is that a result? Is that a pay you have for the Liberian people? You know how many persons do not own car in this country? You know how many persons survive through motorbike transportation? Chief, this government did not come to help. This government, imagine the Vice President Jeremiah Kun, Chief. Jeremiah Kun just went to Civil 7 and he sent 23 consultants. 23 consultants.
To civil service agencies?
So that they can be in your office. So that the government can pay them.
Excuse me. He requested for 23 consultants.
He hired consultants. And he sent them to be processed. But you just told us that the salary, I mean, there is no money to pay all these people. All from the executive mansion.
Yeah.
The people have been replaced by unity partisans. All I know 4 friends who are now EPA officers. So, I mean, that's complete lie. Imagine you put those guys in uniform, you have not even trained them, but you gave them gun. Or they are not trained people. They are not trained people, but you gave them gun. You have brought them into the service, but you claim that those people who serve with President Weah for complete 6 years are not trained, even though you lie. Most of those guys went out of this country for training. The best thing you have done, since you said they are not trained, send them to go and train. But being very vindictive and going to put those people down to bring your own people in. And I see a lot of young people celebrating these things because today they want job. Are you telling me tomorrow Weah should be president in this country? For which? I want to put my left on the line. President Weah is the next president. And the election 2029 is a walk in the park for George Weah. All I pray to God now is just long life. President Weah is a president. The Liberian people themselves have understood just in 6 months to know that this old man lied to us. This old man lied. And Liberians, what they just learned from politics with the hasty decision that they just made to go and elect President Bwaka out of anger, and because of the propagandas and lies the people brought against President Weah, Liberians themselves are feeling it. No minister comes today, he says something else. The other minister comes tomorrow, he says something else. Another person comes today and they say something else. And you found those guys. Remember, the only thing that happened in the country, you just take one group of people from office and you bring another group of people in office to go and enjoy themselves. But I can assure them, they will not enjoy freedom like they think they came to enjoy themselves.
How is that? You
How?
Do anything?
Oh no, Chief.
You just have to lie. We
don't just have to lie. We work from the legislature. This is why you see that these guys are very uncomfortable with Fonati. Fonati have refused absolutely. The man has refused everything. But this man has been very, very magnanimous. Fonati has opened up. Fonati opened up. He opened up to say, okay, Boaka, you operate one branch of government and I operate another branch of government. Okay? So, I mean, we need to work together for the sake of the Liberian people. And you'll find this man making sure, look, gentlemen, we have to make sure that we work with the executive. But this not leave Fonati alone. And we can assure President Boaka, I want to be on record to the international community. I want to be on record to the Liberian people. If President Boaka get our heart in our legislature, he will not be speaker, he will not be president.
Statements that you don't want to be making.
My man,
because the country.
My man, I'm telling you, the international community is in this country, and President Boaka is proceeding in the violentest other way. There have been no press conference from the U.S. Embassy that used to have press conference every day. The U.S. Embassy had press conference more than 50 times in this country. They kill people in Kenya. Up to today, the U.S. Embassy have not said anything. Their bodies have been all on the street. The U.S. Embassy have not said anything. There are a lot of reckless things happening in this country. The old man is not respecting the constitution of this country. They have not said anything. What do you want in this country? This country is divided. The hate in this country is very high. This old man is not reconciling this country. We have sat, we have waited, we have opened our doors for reconciliation. See what they did to George Weah? And I want to tell you here today, let me tell you, whether President Weah likes it or not, when President Weah comes back to the country, President Weah will use the executive lodge. Our friend Safoko Jr. along with other lawmakers, we will wait for President George Weah on the runway, and any attempt for President Boaka to send any of his surrogates to that airport, we will open that identical executive lodge, and George Weah will use that executive lodge. We are tired with the nonsense.
Why are you guys sounding like this? You know,
because President Boaka does not want to respect this man, and by law, this man must be respected. This has been very disrespectful. You, as a president, you cannot be careless to all these things. How can your colleague be disrespected? This is somebody who experienced this presidency. They were just there yesterday. Why you don't want to respect this man? You allow all of your surrogates to be disrespecting this man. Why are you taking advantage of this man? They may peacefully and respectfully turn power over to you. This man attended your inaugural program. The entire CDC first went to your inauguration program. We celebrated with you and we said you have won. Congratulations. Right after, before NEC could announce a result, this man took telephone and called you and said, congratulations. And the man had a smooth transition. Is that why you want to pay him with? Should we sit in this country as Liberians? Because why you want to refer to me? Yes, I'm a citizen. And I will tell you, President Boaka, whether George Weah elected or not, except George Weah decided to kind of the country secretly and maybe land in Sierra Leone and drive a road. But I can tell President Weah, once we are informed that President Weah is coming to this country, we have already planned. We had our meeting yesterday. Tomorrow we'll be having our next meeting. We'll be gathering in Dubaro over the weekend. We are prepared. We'll go in our convoy at the airport and we'll wait for George Weah and they will open that terminal. If they don't open that terminal, we will pass that terminal and open that terminal and George Weah will use that terminal. I can assure Boaka that one.
You know, these are the kind of utterances that perhaps one listening, the ordinary people listening, and I think there's tension building up. These things breed tension. If one branch of government is exacerbating something, it use the other branch of government to calm the storm. The CDC is not noted for this. The man whom you're talking about is not noted for this. He has never used violent means. And so for perhaps that's why these things are
That's
happening.
the only language. We have used the first language. The first language was to be moderate. And we have been moderate for 6 months. Trust me, if you gave these people a chance at some point in time, you saw them stopping some Tessie claimed to be owned by the former chief of protocol, Finabono. You saw these guys putting a former police director down in the street from his car. You saw these guys. If you get these guys chance, they will want to come to your house and ask you to bring all your spoon and copper outside to know whether it's owned by government or not. Okay? We are telling you that these people, they don't mean well. We have shown all form of respect to them. They do not want to respect us. So we tell them that we compare them by law. They should respect the president. He should be afforded all of those respect. How can you stop this man in the country? So you want to tell me Ghana is insensitive to allow this man to use their VIP lodge, their presidential VIP lodge? Are they insensitive? No, because they know that this man, imagine I as a representative, I went to Ghana And they afforded me that privilege to use their VIP lodge. What they say about Liberia? That you will reduce this man to the extent that the man passport that he holds. You want to take this man passport from him? What kind of humiliation is this? They may ask you for security. You say you can't get his security. They may ask you for this. You start to jail even the people that you claim to have been security who were his own people. What kind of nonsense is this? Should we sit in this country and President Bouaka and his surrogates come to intimidate us? That will not happen. They will bother with resistance, and that resistance will push them back to the wall. We will not sit to allow those nonsense to happen in this country. What kind of recklessness is this? Those guys around the president, they just misbehaving. And he, as a president, have not said a word. How can you hear that your former president of this country was disrespected at the airport? This man playing land. Before president, we are playing Kulen. You know, they can start communicating from the plane to the tower. Everybody from the tower refused to pick up communication from George Weah plane. Imagine how they wrecked this man's life.
You mean, when was that?
The other time when President Weah came to this country. When he came back after he left, you know, after the inauguration.
So the control tower gave up?
They did not give up. It was an instruction that nobody should communicate with him. By the grace of God, this pilot has been used to our airport. That's how that guy landed. After this man landed, to go pass through the lodge, they locked the door. They said, this man cannot use the lodge. Can you imagine that? That was the highest disrespect. And we can tell President Bouaka will be at that airport. That airport money, that taxpayer money is not owned by it. It's not Bouaka property. It's not the Bouaka's property. That is owned by the Liberian people. You cannot deny anybody of using that place. And if I'm traveling out of this country on official you, I will use that airport.
You use that?
They tell me that if you have I will use it. I'm supposed to use it. Oh, I just went to Ethiopia. I use it. People own. When I was entering, I use it to enter. When I was coming outside, I use it. I went Ghana, I use it. I just traveled again to Gambia. I use it. When I was coming back, I use it. But I will be leaving from Liberia then, I use it. That terminal, I will use that terminal. And let me tell you the strategy towards Fonati, right? The whole strategy here was, you see, normally, they have provided the Senate cars. They have provided the Senate all their money. I mean, when I'm saying their cars, they bought their cars. They have provided their gas slip that they should put in their car.
All their entitlements.
Everything they give it to them. Okay. So we enter in our play, brother, nothing. Because we insisted that Fonati will be speaker and Thomas Farah will be deputy speaker. President Bouaka said, okay. So now he worked with his finance minister along with Prince Moe. You know, Prince Moe is the de facto finance minister now. Okay. He operates the whole finance ministry. You know that man from Bonkante, the senator. Like Prince Moe, right?
Yeah.
Prince Moe.
Yes, Senator Prince Moe.
That man running everything now. So they decide to strangulate the House of Representatives, thinking that when they strangulate the House of Representatives, so it will make everybody to get angry that the speaker is now speaking and working on our behalf. But they know that we have already gotten the information because from their meeting, we got a recording. Okay? We got a recording.
You got recording?
Oh, yes. From Prince Moe. They said, leave that. We know how to treat them. Or the anger after Fonati won, when their guys went back to them, they said, leave them. Fonati will strangulate him from every angle. And they are wasting their time. We are in the legislature. Imagine you don't give me gas to go to work. But it's there. You're supposed to give it to me. But you bought all your new ministers' cars. You bought everything. All your people are enjoying themselves. The Senate, your people, they're enjoying. But today you say, or whatever the case, I'm not asking for extra money. I'm asking for what I'm entitled to.
Well, have you people really established as to why you haven't been settled in terms of your benefits?
That is strategy. Chief, I want to go to work. All the gas I ever used to go to work, that my own gas I bought. The car that I use, I have to buy that car for myself. The government has not bought me a car. The government has not given me a gas. How? How do you expect me to work? But I've been working for 6 months.
The Speaker's office budget. But you were able to take money and give it to the executive, over 41 million. They are not giving you anything.
This is why we are saying we've been very cooperative to show that not because the house is being run by a CDC lawmaker, a CDC speaker, means that we will not work with Bouaka. For the sake of the Liberian people, we want the country to run. So we have cooperated. But Bouaka, in return, wants to fry. And we're going to show Bouaka you will operate across the road.
But if Fonati's gentility is being taken as stupidity, and I must admit, there are others who are thinking that Fonati is one person who already doing business with the Unity Party because he's very quiet.
Fonati is just a nice guy.
So we are shocked that you are even alarming about being strangulated.
Yes, they strangulate Fonati of everything. The car that Fonati drives today, he own money bought that car. They strangulate Fonati. He will not even right now. You call Fonati to ask Fonati where you going to in the legislature. He will be more diplomatic with you because he want to be that diplomatic guy. But for me, I tire now.
It's not helping him.
It's not helping. It's getting him. And Fonati is literally dying. But one thing we can assure Fonati, no matter how they strangulate him, we are with him. So it is.
But he ought not to be that speaker. You see, that's one thing we enjoy the less of Tyler than about. They were very blunt, got in Ellen face, and things scatter at that moment. But Fonati, he's not the kind of man to be the kind of speaker.
I studied Fonati of recent.
All right.
Fonati is the person who gives you the benefit of the doubt. Fonati is giving
doubt that will lead to his death.
Chief, first of all, to remove Fonati is a drama, it's a myth. That can't happen. President Baka is right opposite us. He knows that any noise he creates over there coming right back to him. He knows that. He knows that. Whoever that
is. It's a normal thing. It had happened before.
Chief,
the country had not burned down. Okay. Nothing has happened.
So
the Unity Party under his administration was able to remove people consistently.
It was among themselves. That was among themselves. It was a Ellen Johnson to a Talo. Among themselves, Ellen was fighting her own son. It was among themselves.
Ellen removed Snow, Ellen put in Talo, Ellen moved Talo, Ellen put in Nukwe.
So we're waiting for Baga to do that. But we say it's a challenge. Mama, to even come here tonight, you know I've not been well. I've been sick.
But this strangulation could make some of your friends who can just bear it to say, look, we can keep suffering like this.
Oh, yes.
We got to deliver for our people.
Oh, yes.
So the strangulation will make us to now turn against Fonati and look for the people. Yeah.
Imagine the tofu and from Jeremiah come offer the call me friends I forgot Junior there. Oh, you know, you got some projects in your district and blah, 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 blah. You know, Fonati will not help. I say, you know what I will tell you? Are you around Vice President Kun? You don't know what I'm doing is my own initiative. I'm trying to reach out to you. I say, you know what I mean? I want you to get around Vice President Kun and put a phone speaker. I got a good answer for him. But he was smart. If he was there, okay. If he was not there, okay. But he was very smart. And I can show you, our block remain committed. Our block, there is no issue. We are clear. There is no issue. We know that Fonati will not perform magic. We know what is happening. It is not Fonati. We know what is happening.
How do you people get it done?
So watch a show from now to next week. Watch a show. Just watch a show. So we have come to unveil this to the Liberian people of what is unfolding in this country. We have come to unveil it to tell Liberian people this is what is happening. So after what we have unveiled, watch the next show. You think I'm really interested in whether Fonati want to be a diplomat or not? And Gosin, you think I'm interested in whether Fonati want to be a diplomat? Then Fonati watch a show. There's another strategy after his strategy. And we perform that strategy at the legislature. President Bwaka will know that we're not joking to that place. Chief, me are clear. My salary is enough. My salary 5,000.
Which one really they owe you? Your salary or your benefits?
Many people owe everything. They owe benefit, salary, it also down. The other one here, they owe. Okay, for example, it's supposed to pay you 500 US a year, right? Taking into consideration, you're supposed to kind of work every day. You're supposed to put gas in your car.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to give you $300 gas every month, right? So you say, okay, maybe because of the $300 gas they give me every month, I will accept this job because the $300 gas will be able to put gas in my car every day to come to work.
Okay.
And then let's assume that you're using $75 gas or $60 gas per week, and they give you that. They stop giving you that gas for the next six months. So instead of the $75 gas you're supposed to run per week now, so which will be $300 US per month. So you should understand that your actual salary now will be $200 because you have to use $300 to pour gas in your car per month, and then you have to take home this amount. Okay, so everything have happened, but we can tell Bwaka no amount of strangulation at the legislature will make us to go against Fonati, and that's a strategy. You know, they get one black in our play there. The black is being managed by one Richard Kun and one of my men.
The block still exists?
Oh yeah, the block that the block.
Because we've heard that the latest strategy being employed by the Unity Party is to infiltrate your camp, split your block, get some interested people who want to it's the CDC block together.
My man, I'm telling you that we're hosting our last meeting on Sunday. Last Sunday, you my man, I will invite you to one of the meetings tomorrow. You my man. I will just tell you, I said, don't talk nothing. Tell me I'm baking, I'll bring him, man. You know, the man will be confidential.
And what are you doing there?
No, I just want to tell you to know what we're doing. I just want to tell you what's happening. Even their own block. You know how they want most of those guys to have supported the Unity Party block in the House of Representatives? They promised them that they were going to get them one or two slots for appointment. Somebody in their district, most especially those guys in the rural area. That how they cut most of them men. They say, my man will give you, we'll give you assistant director, we'll give you deputy director, we'll give you appointment. Most of those guys, they got people that campaign for them and they want those guys to get job. So for a president to come and take, they brought skin level to me, say they were appointed. Who they say from Miami? They say they want to get job too. I call you and say, my man, you better move from Miami. Eh? Can't tell me say you were appointed. The man's are Liberian, you want to appoint a man. But why do you want me to do this or appoint this man? Is that why I have to pay? No. I voted for Fonati. I can vote for Fonati today. I vote for Fonati tomorrow. I vote for Fonati any day. That level, that's why they bring all the propaganda. They say Fonati won't be president. You know what they're doing now? I mean, that's the strategy. They brought one strategy out. They say Fonati won't be president. You know what they did now? They brought that strategy from the Unity Party to make we sedition now to see Fonati as a person who wants to honor my George Weah. That's another strategy. So they notice that strategy is not working. You notice they started using some people then, some skin picking them to as blocker. Because you know when they say Foco want to remove Fonati as a news. I mean, this morning I received over 200 calls. Foco. I said, I put on my own prayer release. I put it in the air. You know me, I'm not afraid of writing. I quit to write. But these guys, they don't mean well for this country. The rest issue, watch a few days from now. The gas price is about to increase. So we are inviting that man, that Jato man to LPRC. We are inviting that man to the legislature. And we do our oversight. Is it Moda? Moda are playing. But we put Moda in order. And we already got a strategy. We know where Boga want to take the world from. How can Boga even be ungrateful to China? How can he be ungrateful to China? That's why he sees that he didn't want to go to China.
What has China done for him?
Huh? When the message China, he said he has been a long-time partner. And we always call the Chinese man a partner. And the man is okay in scholarship before he sent people in China to go how they call them sonny. That message operating on. I mean, the whole country, let me tell you, cousin, the country been operating by God's grace. And President Bouaka does not mean well for this country. The old man, what the old man wanted was to set this record to be president. Every other thing that followed after he doesn't care.
Record, or he was hungry and wanted to enrich himself.
Everything inside now. And when you set record, you can benefit from the record. I listened to one woman on Facebook. President Bouaka is paying his loan. Yes, this old man told her that he was owing almost everywhere. All that thing you see Waterspoon doing on Spoon Show there. I mean, he want to use the Liberian people to make it to appear like he control this country so that Bouaka can get him that contract about the rice. He want to be an importer in this country. The reason you see Waterspoon keep pushing that a trial behind, keep pushing it beyond, because it is this red deed that Bouaka promising. And Bouaka to keep chopping, so he can go to jail. To say, my man, the time I got ready to get 18 now, you already went to jail. So when you come from jail, then we'll operate. But Joseph Bouaka Jr. now, you see that boy operating charter flat, that boy operating on a private jet. We just cutting the feet in Ghana. He roll regular flight from here and go Ghana. He want to charter fly. So all these things are happening in this country. I mean, it's to the detriment of the people. And we stand up. Whether you like us or not, we stand up. Tonight, I'm not well. I have not been well for the past days. But I have to come outside tonight to speak for the people. I couldn't go to work today because I was being hospitalized. But I have to come here today because I need to speak for the people. And Bouaka needs to stop this. Oh, man, you got to stop this. And the old man said, we're talking, sir. The old man can listen to radio. The old man can go on Facebook. As far as the old man concerned, once they bring it on a court, the manager go, they are taking loan. How can finance ministry be approving loan? Public where they go take loan. Public where they giving contract or without the legislature approval.
And they've been pardoned for that.
No, they're not pardoned. They ball coming to us. We get a Senate, we get a representative. That ball coming to us. That ball will be to us. We have already invited that ball. That ball from public where? I mean, you're lucky, you can wear in my district. You're not lucky, but you will work in that district and you will do what you're supposed to do in keeping with my oversight. You will provide electricity. You will fix the people raw. You will give them water. So, oh, for go, you got to stop it. The government will not work with you. They will not do wedding. The government will work and keep it, because President Bouaka are kind of taking that money from. They're taking it from the government. That government are taxpayer money. Myself working in government taking tax from me. So I'm paying taxes towards the development of this country. And even when I was in the private sector, I was paying taxes. I was working with Orange as a mobile salesman. I've been paying taxes. I was in the country. If I'm working with our president, I'm probably survive my tax. I'm paying taxes.
So Frank, and with all you've said, looking at everything else, I just want, because a lot of people listening, they want to know, are there plans? Though people will say Fonati wants to be president, that's one thing you said. No, that's a strategy being employed by them. Are there plans by other seditions who are now backsliding and don't want to be supportive of the CDC's cause or the agenda of the people in an apparent attempt to start building a bloc with the Unity Party and Jeremiah Kuhn and so forth for 2029? Are you sensing anything like that?
Chief, no, nothing else. Chief, I'll tell you, I'm the bigger intelligence in this country. I have worked with security sectors in this country. You know, the people that can see me like Bele, they know who they're really operating with. I'm not a regular young librarian man. I have had a lot of different experiences. So I'll tell you that absolutely there is no plan for any CDC lawmaker to unseat Fonati. Even from the independent bloc. I mean, I have touched base. Some people are investigated and unknown to themselves. I know how to investigate people. If I want to talk to you, and I know by talking to you, and I'm chief, I know how to get to you. I know how to get to you. So there is no plan, absolutely no plan. Fonati remains, he enjoys our confidence. I mean, our party remains supreme. The CDC remains supreme.
Are there no CDC lawmakers despite the removal?
Chief, no CDC lawmaker.
The removal?
No CDC.
Are they not doing business on a cover with the Unity Party?
No, the party people that I think that the propaganda, because the last propaganda to bring fear in our people now is to say CDC lawmakers, because they have tried the other ways not working. Now when they delay all they 6 months and what they're doing, chief, they will pay. One more will not leave behind. They will pay all. You say the government ain't get money, but Boaga taking pay on time, or a minister ain't taking pay on time. And you say we should not get what we're supposed to get. I mean, that is wrong. But chief, nobody wants to remove Fonati from there, most especially from the CDC lawmaker. We are very clear. Fonati enjoys our confidence. No, I mean, we enjoy Fonati. We enjoy him to the highest level. And Fonati, what? To remove Fonati, to put who there? To take Fonati from there? When Fonati tire, maybe he won't be speaker, then let him put me there. I'll be the speaker. The same black will go for me.
So I will read this. Let me read this. There's a text somebody sent. And the text has been shared around. And I think this person sent this very text here to the deputy speaker in Thomas Fowler. And that is what the person said. The person said, you need to be careful. I warn you. If you don't have nothing to do for our people and party and believe that Fonati will be your target, our institutions will not sit and watch such a conspiracy be carried on by you, or any of you. I will fight you personally. You want to be a jack, that word they use, jacks anywhere, but I'll leave that one. And you want to be a jack, right? You can be Boaka, but Fonati, Kofa, should and never be your issues. You will regret any action against our speaker. Be mindful and be warned. I think the president shared this text all around. You must have come across this. Somebody is warning seriously, and the text is targeted, I think, as directed towards Thomas Fowler.
Yeah, so Thomas Fowler, let me tell you something, Chief. Thomas Fowler is our man. Thomas Fowler, he does not want to remove. I mean, sometimes, but I have not seen any issue. Like Thomas Fowler want to remove Fonati, no. But what make you think that okay, let's agree with your argument.
Yeah.
That Thomas Fowler want to remove Fonati. What guarantees Thomas Fowler that when Fonati leave from there, he will be speaker? Or why even guaranteeing that he will be deputy speaker? Why making think that the same people that will take Fonati from there can take him from there? I mean, the logic. So it's a myth. Maybe I don't know where they saw Thomas Fowler making some expression. Maybe he may have gotten angry along the way with something and he expressed somewhere, but he has not done that before me. I mean, he has never. And Thomas Fowler is a kissy man. But Thomas Fowler can sit before me and tell me that kind of funny thing. He tell me that thing, your office will start fighting your office. He can't tell me that kind of thing. To remove Fonati, it is not possible. I mean, we have never had those kind of discussions, and nothing of such will happen. I came here tonight to reassure.
It's about the unity of you people that what the all siders want to know.
No, we are united.
United in the fight against
there is
bad practices.
No, there is one picture here we just took tonight. I mean, I just found in the speaker, the deputy speaker, and myself. We're just in the deputy speaker's office. I mean, we went there. We're having some time together, lecturing. So I mean, nothing. I mean, nothing. I know how
you
to.
Want to WhatsApp that picture to me?
Huh?
WhatsApp it to me.
Yeah, that picture here, Chief.
Yeah, WhatsApp it to me. Let me share.
Okay.
Yeah, WhatsApp it to me. Let me share.
Yeah, we just tonight. We just took this picture. Then where I left from to come here.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, just now. Oh yeah, I just sent it to you to the WhatsApp.
Okay.
Your phone.
Okay.
We were just together operating, and we already found the whole strategy. We already know what's going on with the men. So as they're planning to create division, we ourselves we're planning to also undo what they want to do.
And you will suffer along the way too.
Suffer from what thing?
Correct, you're not getting.
But don't cheat that in an
What do
issue.
you get?
To working for the Liberian people.
5 years, 5 months gone.
Chief, I will go to
You
work.
don't have anything.
Chief, there will come a time where I can go to work.
If the strangulation could continue,
I will ride keke to go to work. I will pay I used to ride Tesla and motorbike to go to school. I will ride keke to go to work. I promise the people of District Number 9 to work for them. So there is, I mean, why is it because Boga Lex, you shouldn't pay me. I will go to work. We will go to serve the Liberian people. We cannot abandon the legislature because President Boga wants to strangulate us. I mean, that's in that drama. You will get tired a few days from now. And we tell you from next week, just watch a show. You will hear what happens. Tomorrow, I will invite you to one of our secret meetings. And President Boga made the country something away. We're helping to straighten the country. And he said he came to fix the country. No, he did not come to fix the country. He came to scatter this country because he doesn't want the Liberian people to understand how insensitive he is towards the plight of the Liberian people. And we will not compromise that. What they call pay. President Boga like, he shouldn't pay. If he like, he should pay. Here, a finance minister, they passing around the bluffing and if he does somebody want to wish in that money and say, the DA men on our side, they just jumping around, fighting among very disorganized government. Instead of President Boga focusing on this government to do the Liberian people job, with all the failures they have had in 6 months, they're just passing around the place, just creating problems. And watch it, as soon as you leave the studio here today again, the men and I attack me. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time, brother. No amount of threats can take me away from talking for the Liberian people. I'm not talking only for
Are you in the know that the Boga's administration, they have desecrated every cradle of our society? Yes. And if you were to look at it, are you guys in the know that they have sent Francis Yumani to dissolve the national chiefs?
So
the traditional, yeah.
There is something they understand. You know the men, the men are not smart. You know the men, they are hunting, they are witch hunting Chief Zazakawa on grounds that he supported George Weah. But what they fail to realize, the council work with any government. Their job is to serve any government.
Okay.
Manasseh was here, they served Manasseh, for which George Weah was an opposition to that government. George Weah government came, they work with him. President Boga is here, they are also to work with him. But that thing about that whole thing, they want to silence the chief, the elder council, they say they want to, no. The part of that thing that they said they did was not for the traditional council. It was not for the traditional elders, it was not for them. And this is some of the crises. How can you go for the elders of the land to bring them to public ridicule, disrespect them, and drag them in public on grounds that they did not support you? And that's some of the problems we're talking about here. These are some of the problems. But we can assure, man, the traditional elders, the council, we can assure them that they will have due process, they will be respected, and they will remain in their offices. That's not a right procedure. Nobody is writing letter all around the place. The post, is that how you do? Is that how you behave? To tell people to vacate their offices? Was that how they got into their different offices? They got to take it easy. 6 years, not 60 years. 6 years, not 90 years. So they have to respect their colleague. What they are doing to the elders is totally wrong. You cannot treat the elders of the land this way. This is wrong. And you cannot be unlawful in all of your activities. These guys have been just very unlawful. They are doing in this country. You just go, you take loan from somewhere, we call LPRC, you go to LB, I think Echo Bank or LBDR to go and take loan. You're supposed to take loan with that boy coming. He's coming. So I mean, Chief, everything everywhere in this country, they are very disorderly. Okay, so what we are doing now, we have put everything together, we have packaged everything, and we make sure watch how next we start.
I've just displayed the picture you just talked about, and there are others who have confirmed the meeting that was held before you could reach here. If you check out the back there, you see on the screen, and there you see Dixon Sibo. Next is you, and then we're seeing Fonati Kofa and Thomas Fowler and Nathaniel Fangalom again.
Yes. So Margot is the chairman for the Legislative Caucus, and I'm the Secretary General for the caucus.
It's the Deputy Speaker's office. That's
in
where
the Deputy Speaker office. The Speaker walk from your office to the Deputy Speaker office. I mean, no issue. They put basically doing different way, and they manage their own propaganda around just to instill insecurity in the minds of the people. But nothing happening. I mean, we are organized.
CDC remains one of the strongest blocks, especially politically. CDC is the only visible alternative that others can see now currently as it is. But you don't have the resources at your disposal.
See, we don't
People need money.
So you know what?
To survive. Yeah.
See, resources, loyalty is not bought. Loyalty can never be bought. Loyalty can be earned. Our loyalty to CDC has been earned. So whether we have money, we don't have money, we do not need money to support Fonati. No, we don't need money. Our salary is enough. With our salary, trust me, we will be committed to supporting Fonati. And we are very clear about that. So forget about the issue of money. Oh, Fonati, give money. No. We're not going after money. Even the issue of the whole gasoline, I'm just telling you the strategy towards that.
Okay.
To bring noise. Imagine we've not been getting gas, but you know who they been bringing the noise? I don't think Garden, the Unity Party Garden. They didn't want to bring the noise on the speaker. Oh, you know, no gas. So say you go back to your party. You go to your party headquarters to find out ministry because a new Unity Party headquarters there. You go to your party headquarters and you go discuss the issue of gas there. When you bring the gas, we distribute the gas. You go there. Oh, there when they carry, you say, yeah, no problem. I mean, we operating. They brought the noise. But if you left with us, we understand the strategy.
So what difference has Fonati made since he became speaker?
Chief.
I'm coming. Yeah. There's a question I want to email. In terms of reaching across, what difference has he made from Waka's own method towards only empowering people who believe in him? Did Fonati Kofa empower other people placing in strategic committees who may have come from the Kun camp or so forth? Maybe something like that to just incorporate almost everyone.
You say Kun camp. Even Kun was appointed as chairman. He's in leadership.
Richard Kun.
Richard Kun is a chairman for one of those committees, I think Carbon or something.
Okay.
He's a chairman. And this young guy, Famule, from Bonkante, he's a chairman on good governance.
From Kun.
From Kun. You got all those guys on Presidia there, Presidia Kopo, the lack of other guys. They are co-chairman on committee, they are chairman. They appointed them almost everywhere. Even one of my brothers who served as a co-chair to my committee, they didn't vote for Fonati. But today he's a co-chair on Maritime. Okay? So, Chief, I mean, Fonati was very magnanimous. He reached across, he cut across, and he worked with everybody. But those guys just want to be cruel, but it will not work. Chief, it will not work. 6 years. Fonati will be speaker in our house, and nobody can take it from there. President Boga should not waste his time on that. Let him focus on facing the road that they used 22 million on attempt to more again. That we told them it was a waste, and they said that a serious job they were doing. They 2 day win at 4 now, everything chakra. We come back to square zero. So that means 2 million that have gone in the die. Was that a solution? We said no. How can you use 2 million to go greater tomorrow? Is that a solution? You say you gave contract to the people without PPCC going through the PPCC. You did not go. How can you give as a public minister? How can you single-handedly give contract for people 22 million? That boy there, but he coming. Man, I got 11 questions for the man. In keeping with the law. We're not going to be.
So what happens next? Because the issue about accountability,
The boy is coming.
it's just a matter of just showboating.
Committee.
When you people call these people, just about showboating, nothing happens.
No.
It's just to say, oh yeah, we call them to order, but nothing has been done.
No,
nothing
Chief,
is changing.
No, something will change. Something will change. You know, from the onset of this government, at which time we have not passed budget, you could not really hold a man responsible for what you have not given to him. But the fact that you've given the man money, and the man has started to use that money, you can question the man. You can use your oversight. So now that they have had money and they have started to execute on what we've given to them, I mean, we can ask them questions.
One of the biggest blunders, and of course, the reason I'm saying nothing is happening, one of the biggest blunders that we can speak to is there's hollow ballow about the tenure positions. One, for the tenure position to have been tampered with, it is not the first time it is happening. In a spirit of coordination, respectability, in 2017, after 2017, when President Weah intended to have something done with tenure position, the national legislature was written because they carved that law. They have that law. They did what it did with it. Now, the legislators didn't give credence to that. The tenure positions were held. Buakai, with no respect and outright respect, decided to outrightly tamper with the tenure positions. The matter went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court came down with its rulings and said, no, the former manner in which this law is constitutional. It is it, XYZ. We cannot tamper with these people positions, so forth. At that point, it got back to the national legislature to now uphold their own law. Buaka, again, in the face of you guys, decided to tamper with that. And you people did nothing. To say, look, we'll hold money to these positions. And we carve our law. The Supreme Court has said that our law is constitutional. We proceeded rightly. So far, we got to protect these people. That's why you pass the law to protect them. And you get these people vulnerable today. Look at the LTA. Look at Governance Commission. Everything else have gone head to head. Nothing is happening. Absolutely.
So, Chief, like I said to you, Buaka is totally misruling. But what I want to say to you today, Buaka said that he suspended these people on grounds that he want to conduct some investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the case is, the committee that is responsible for those different institutions have been doing their own findings and own investigation. You know, the legislature work through committees, okay? So they've been doing their little work. We are very sure that in the course of 2 or 3 weeks, they'll be coming out with their report. So when they come out with their report, whatever report they will come out with to the legislature as a body will make a decision on that. So that have been given to other committees that are responsible for that, and they are going through all of the processes. They have, I think, reached out to the Supreme Court. They have reached out to these entities. I mean, they are doing their own, due diligence. When they're done with their due diligence, they will come off to the body, and they will give the body a comprehensive report with their recommendations. And we, as a body, now in plenary, will make a decision on the way forward. I mean, that is just leadership.
And what are some of the decisions you envisage?
Chief, we're waiting for their report. When their report come out, we don't want to prejudge what they will come up with. So we're waiting for them. We trust their ability to conduct a different investigation. As soon as possible, when they come out, then we act based on what they come up with. But that will be discussed in open section.
Do we see Liberia running on a smooth path with all of these things happening for the next 6 years?
Only one man
or so
holding
forth?
peace in the country that Joe Weah. If Joe Weah were responding the way President Boga is behaving, the country is also down.
So that's what I'm saying. Do we look forward to seeing this country run smoothly? Despite all of the
country will be very smooth.
What kind of statement utterances you are making that you will give Buaka better stuff if he keeps disrespecting?
How can Buaka keep disrespecting George Weah? The thing in the book, the law, he was respected. He was given all due respect. And whether he likes George Weah or not, I mean, it is what it is. He must respect George Weah. But to behave the way he behaved, as if there is no law that governs this country, we're telling that this country is not owned by him. Lord Chief, the way he comes out, that's how we respond. We've been very peaceful. We've been very cooperative. But this old man shows, you know the old man behaving? The 2017 election, the old man feels so entitled and he felt like George Weah took 6 years from a year. You know, the old man want to operate 2 years in the country. So, you know, for George Weah to take from 2018 to 2023, he feel that George Weah takes away something. So the old man still going without bitterness. The man was saying to hospital, I did the man left 2 cars in a year, giving all his benefits, sending to hospital over 2 times, calling out of this country in a charter flight. He did everything. Even the man that used to carry the money to him, the man was between him and George Weah.
Yeah.
The man position where you're in the way, Boaka turn that man from that position.
That's been very cruel. That's been very cruel.
But we can show that, papi, man. Labra is not owned by him. Labra is owned by all of us. Labra is owned by the motorcyclists, the taxi drivers, the petty traders, and everybody. Labra is not owned by one group of people. How can Unity Party or partisans feel that the country owned by them? No. So are you telling me that another president can in the country tomorrow should start running after people on the different jobs because they are Unity partisans? Is that the kind of country we want to run? No. And we will not ask George Weah to do that because we saw that, in fact, George Weah is a peaceful guy.
Do you believe that the wrongs of yesterday are the same wrongs of today? You still believe, were you not to be in the interest of any wrong in the past, you still uphold that despite
the
who's in
wrongs
power?
Yesterday remain the same wrongs today. What I did not support yesterday, I will not support it today.
So
and I will not support
Yeke Koloba today?
What I support Yeke Koloba, you know, I have condemned Yeke out of being very abusive. You can express yourself without abusing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can express yourself, but to go to abuse the president, abuse like the way he said abuse President Weah's wife, abuse his mother, abuse himself. And we were speaking against that yesterday. At some point in time, you know that I wanted to fight.
Yeah, I remember. That's what I'm asking this question.
So
what are you supporting
those things
today?
That we're doing, those things you were doing yesterday, President Boaka and others celebrated Yeke. They took Yeke all around. In fact, Senator Nyombi today openly endorsed Yeke re-elections. Dillon went to his district. President Boaka, everybody went there. They supported him. Today now, their own food where they cook, they may try to DJ off for them now, and they are saying that we should agree with them that Yeke is wrong. I still agree that Yeke should not abuse the president's wife. I still agree that he should not abuse the president. I still agree that he should not abuse other people. But I still believe that he can be a critic to this government. And according to him, he's speaking.
And you
for
think
the
it's a
people.
good thing? It's a good thing that he's giving back to those people what they gave him.
That they food the corner.
So you support that he's giving them back the very food that they
support
cooked.
the fact that he will be a critic to the government.
In the form of action he's doing.
He speaks on good governance.
Okay.
But I will not support the one that has to do with abusing the presidency, abusing his wife, abusing other meaning. No, I don't want that. I will not support that.
Okay.
That is a wrong. You know, I don't.
No, but why is director at the end? They were the one that made him and benefited from that. Why they can't get it? Yeah.
I was against him abusing the president's wife yesterday.
Okay.
I was against him abusing the presidency yesterday. Okay. I was asking that he can be a critic of the government, but there are many other ways to express himself.
So now that he's insulting Boaka, you will never criticize him for this now.
No, like I told you, I stand with him to stand strong against bad governance. But I will not stand with him for abusing anybody in this government.
And you will not criticize him for insulting anybody in this government.
That already. I'm already doing that. I don't support.
No, you just said that you are not in support of it, but it doesn't mean for you to come strongly and criticize and say, no, stop. You know, it's like putting a prohibition to it.
But the same thing I did yesterday. In fact, when I make an attempt on Yeke, I mean, all you know, Hurricane, everybody there in my inbox on my Facebook page, Lee Yeke is right. So they feel when they come in my inbox, I can remind them of those text messages that we exchanged.
So you say you will not stop Yeke, but you don't support it, but you're not going to stop him.
I will not stop him, brother. I don't support him abusing.
Yeah, but you will not stop him.
I will not stop him from criticizing the government.
No, you don't support him for abusing, but you will not stop him from abusing.
Oh no, but Chief, Yeke has himself. He has his own orientation.
Okay.
He represents his district.
Okay.
The best thing I can do for him as a friend is to tell him, Yeke, this is not the right way to go.
Okay.
I mean, that's best. But anything outside that, I mean, I can't do anything more than that.
Okay. So he's Frank Saifogo, you know, a lot of things are happening out there. The CDC people, they get to be shaking at any point in time whenever it comes to that stuff. He's right here with us. So let's just open the lines and interact with you folks that are out there. And they said a couple of things he has said, but key amongst them, which of course is not too entertaining and good sign for our country, is that if Boaka does not respect Weah, they will force Boaka to respect Weah. And if it will lead to anything that leads to violence, that is what I don't just, I didn't really, and I think that that's not the right way to go. But again, somebody shouldn't give rise to that. So I think that is why it is. So let's get to the lines. Interact with our callers. Call us 776-104-104. Our WhatsApp line is also active and running. So let's move on to this first caller from the diaspora. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Anthony AB. This is Jerome. We are from Worcester, Massachusetts, USA.
All right, Jerome. Let's listen to you quickly, please.
Good evening, Lawmaker. Thank you very much for the information. You spoke extensively, in which, of course, it is good for our conversation. But I guess you have the power to institute impeachment bill. You have the power and the vote to see our best that can impeach this president. Because from the onset of the whole process to the inauguration up to the 6 months, a lot of laws he have violated. And you don't have to go as far as taking the law into your hands. I like the way they deliberate your discussion. President, we cannot use the executive laws. I know you are so emotionally speaking, but you don't have to go and create chaos at the airport, which of course was not good on your part. Remain where you are, exercise your oversight responsibility, and see how better carry impeachment proceeding towards this president. That's the only way, or else within the next 6 years, I will be strangulated in that country.
You're right.
Thank you.
Thanks, boss, for your contribution. The next caller right here. All this guy. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Evie, good evening.
I'm fine. Please go on just a minute.
Hey, this is Ibrahim calling from Wyoming.
Yeah,
hey, good evening, honorable friends and Foco, my old district man. What's going on, my dear brother?
What's up, brother?
Your honorable man. I live to that place, my brother.
I know.
Yeah, but thank you for the conversations. It's a very fruitful conversation, and he explained how you got to the CDC, where you came from. That's good. But the issue about the removing of speaker, people are saying, oh, when Fonatikofa remain as speaker, President, we are coming by 2029 will remain. No, let me tell you something. No, they just remove speaker. Yes, Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Yeah, the other day. Is he running against Donald Trump? No, Donald Trump stay popular. So I don't know why somebody want to compare, Fonatikofa 2029. No, let me tell you something. I agree with your lawyer. With your loyalty to the party, to Fonati. Well, hey, my advice to you gotta keep your team together, because we saw Edwin Snow, we saw many other pro-10 and speaker that were removed from the from the house. So you gotta be very careful, like you regularly saying that you're having a meeting again. So you continue having your meeting to make sure that your block is stay together and solid. That's the only way. But I think the Unity Party, which of course the Barker Unity Party doesn't want to lead our country peacefully. They have failed already, so they just want to look for blame games and put a blame on Fonati or on the CDC lawmakers. They call it off and friends I forgot want to remove. Time of father want to do this and all kind of thing. I don't think it's necessary right now. They are trying to take our attention on the main issue. The main issue is the bread and butter issue. You want to South Korea, what you brought back to the bread people? How much is, bag of rice?
Okay.
Gas spread. These are the issues.
All right, Evie.
Thank you.
Evie, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. Winston Blading and works at the National Legislature, and others are calling as well. So we'll be able to just entertain few calls and some elements and so forth. That is what it is. So we think that we are certainly getting there, and we will certainly get there, no matter what the circumstances are. So with the female line as well, I will try my best to entertain them as well, and the diaspora. So let me get on to this one right here. Winston, quickly, let's listen to you.
Thank you. I do not work at the legislature. I cover the legislature.
Now the place you can do your work. Go ahead, my man.
Yeah. So now, yes, as an award-winning legislative reporter 2 times. I can remember some 4 or 5 years ago when I used to work with OKFM, and I broke this news about the former vice president who, on the day of the opening of the legislature, were absent, and sources within the legislature, besides the lawmakers, informed me that she was protesting due to logistics. When I broke the news on OKFN, there were a lot of doubts at that time, said it wasn't true. At the end of the day, the news came out, and at the end of the day, true, like the World Council of Churches issued statement, other organizations. I'm saying to you today, I have gathered from sources within the legislature that the removal of Speaker Kofa is not with the CDC lawmakers. I can say to you that that plot is coming from the Senate. The plot to remove Speaker Kofa is coming from the Senate. Maybe as we speak, look at the Senate. There are speakers, former speakers at the Senate, big heads at the Senate, including the current Vice President Jeremiah Kuhn. Do your own research, AB. They just in the budget. Some senators wanted the amount of $80 million United States dollars, according to my sources, both on the House of Representatives and that of the Liberian Senate, to be placed in the budget, put the money in the budget and go for it, which of course the Speaker refused to do it. That's the Speaker on the ground. What I can say to Honorable Foko, I have covered our legislature for 13 years. I've listened to lawmakers saying, I can put my neck on the chopping board with you. I can do this. I can cross the Red Sea. I can do anything. At the end of the day, what happened? When they betray former speakers, you guys need to hold together. The only hope of the Liberian people now as we speak is that Honorable House of Representatives. If you look at the Senate 100% is compromised. The current President Joseph Walker looked at his constitutional rights and raised it to the Liberian Senate, set up a committee among senators. You go out and bring cabinet members. What happened? The senators went and brought their relatives, brought their close associates, vetted them. At the end of the day, they came for a confirmation hearing. That is the reason why today you see not a single individual has been denied from the Liberian Senate. Imagine $22 million United States dollars went and was swept on a red carpet. What happened to the money? The Senate said, go and rest. Go and say no more.
Okay.
But the Senate is on record for denying Zonizo. Honorable Foko, you guys are the only hope of the Liberian people. Yes, there is support, but it's not from the House of Representatives. It's a complete propaganda, and that whole thing is being played by some senators who have Speaker Kofa removed. Sources within the Liberian Senate and the House of Representatives have told me, like I hope the new Vice President, take it to the bank. Watch and see.
All right, let's see. And if these senators think that they couldn't get what they wanted and they want their own speaker down there so that they can collect money and be eating it, I know it could be true. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Eddie, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, boss. Go on. Your name quickly.
My name is Otto Nayo, speaking from Connecticut. So I just want to ask a question with Foko. You know, I like the introduction, what he's saying. It's so ingredients. It has ingredients. And the ingredient we have is about Liberian people. You see, John will give him. John will give you all what you want. But John will mislead the Liberian people today. He misled everybody. He disappoints us. We are support him. We are support everybody of the interests of Liberian people. What I want to ask you, if you think John will be president of Liberia 2029? If you think so, you play lie, you play a phone. It will not happen. I don't support him, but what I'm just saying to you, it will not happen in the social Liberia. One reason is this: the sedition don't speak. The opposition speak for sedition before the own decision. Thank you very much.
Wow, the opposition speak here. Yeah, and I will ask you that question too. Yeah, it is the opposition. But the guys said they have their own strategy towards and doing what they do. Hello, how you doing?
Hello, Abraham. How you doing, man?
Yeah, doing fine.
Honorable Foko, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, Chief.
My name is Charles Bentolodo, and I call you from the United States. I just want to add my voice on the previous caller. Hello.
Yeah, go on. We're listening quickly.
Yeah, the previous caller said that the only hope for the Liberian people is the House of Representatives. I'm 100% in support of that statement. you guys keep doing what you're doing. I read on front page Africa News a lot that you guys summoned official of the RIA to give reason why the former president was denied. You have your constitutional right as a representative for the country. You summon whosoever, and if you think the decision that was made was not in the interest of the country, you can jail that government official. You can honor your second arm, send to jail. It's practiced all around the world. So remain on your course. With the issue of violence, taking people to go in the wrong way, I don't think that's the right way out. Provocation. The Unity Party want to provoke you guys. So at the end of the day, they can put the blame and say, oh, the CDC. We seditions are very peaceful people. And let us understand the strategy they are using. They want to put us against one another. And let us not let that happen. You send you guys someone, the officials on RIA and whosoever attached to the airport, if they cannot prove reason beyond why they deny the former president, you're sending that person to jail. You have the right to send them to jail.
All right. Thanks so much, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me get on to my female line here and interact with these. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. Let's hear from you quickly, please.
Jeanette Johnson calling from Matai.
Yeah, Jeanette, let's listen to you, please.
Yeah, my brother Safuko. He is Joseph Boga saying stop Joria from using our place. Yeah, just hold your peace. Yeah, just hold your peace. God will fight for you and God will fight for Joria. So if they stop Joria from entering that place, you shouldn't do anything. Nobody should go to the airport there to say they're waiting for Joria to cause trouble. But just leave Joseph Boga with trouble, God will fight for us. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am, for your contribution. I appreciate that. And Commissioner Kpengba and Fomo, hello, how are you doing quickly? Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. I started keenly and listen to you. Thank you for your expose. See why you guys have the power to really turn down the show. It's the way you can imagine the back. You're being same for 2 hours in Kerala. They want to finish. Nobody that play you go say you go close now. No, it's finished. They're inviting you to come. They stay there. I'm going to have there for 2 hours. They're going to carry and nothing finished. Thank you, brother. Don't go back.
All right, thank you. No, the president. Yes, yeah, that like that. Hello, how you doing? Hello. Yeah, hello. Yeah. Yeah, quickly. Let's listen to you. No time.
Morning.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly.
This morning I just want to say morning to the Liberian people. I'm Richard Yossi and I call from Australia. I just want to say to Honorable Safoko this morning, thank you so much for deliberation. But I want you guys to use your legislative power to make sure that they make up worker. You're stopping. No need to go to the airport to go stand to airport. No. Use your oversight. Invite that man over so that he can get reason why he's stopping the former president from using that place. If you can do it as a single lawmaker, you can take that executive branch to court. Use the law. Don't violate the law so that people cannot go against the former president. We are himself. He's a man who is a respecter of the law. Okay. So I beg you and your colleagues, not do that for me. And I will say president, we will never be president. You are a joker. I know you're in opposition and pretending to be.
No. I think he was speaking sarcasm, but we'll get to that. And I thank you so much. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Hello, Eddie. How you doing?
Hey, man, CC, how you doing?
I'm very good. How you doing too?
Yeah, fine.
How's the family?
Thank God. Go ahead quickly, mommy.
Okay. Thank you, my son. This is my CC on the lamb calling from Cloud Down tonight. No, let me say thanks to my son Safoko. No, we show do how I want voices. And we get how our feeling. We express our feeling. We get a point and yes, we express it and we from our heart. I want to appeal to Safoko tonight. President, we are to build the law. He can spoil the law. Let be by it. We see this year, we are peaceful people. Let them say, save this thing. You understand, Eddie? And this Safoko is listening. They may say, save the brave people. So let's give me the government the down. Let him save us. Because now he wants to come in the country as a peace people. So he can run on. I want to say, oh, yes, I want to rescue this country. No, don't get a man, no, say we are going to pass it and I play. But don't go say we'll pass the play. No, I just agree with you. Never happen that with my child. Let's be peaceful. The embassy say, yeah, let's listen to all the family in the show. As we're talking about let's listen to the show. And they put it all loud and they see what's going on in the country. And they're not sticking to it. Show them how good they violate with who will pass it, they will do that. No. Let's be the society, let's say what's going on. Why the fuck are they doing our country? We're not need war. You want war, we're not getting war. We'll get you peace, but we'll take it to you peace. Thank you.
Thanks, man, for your contribution, man. Cici. Thank you so much. Vivian, quickly. Yeah, hello, quickly.
How are you doing? Okay, we are calling from district number 2, which is Johnson Hill. I just want to tell you thank you. What is going on? I just want to tell the people in the country we are peaceful people. You're not really peaceful how I'm said. Why he said that we will not pass to the service, so I have people to that place. You have some of the people and ask them what they stopping the president to pass to that expected law. Yes. You will not do anything that the thing that they doing, you just leave it with them. You not be peaceful and you have the people that they save their country because they were suffering. The type of people they are enjoying now. So begging you, you not be peaceful and not just it and see what we can do later.
All right, Vivian, thank you so much and for your contribution. A lot of people calling, and so we just speak about 5 more calls. Hello, how are you doing? This one, then of course we go on. Hello.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Amy. I'm calling from France. My name is Gabriel.
France.
I just want to portray the caller I've been calling here.
Yeah.
Honorable Poco, I think going to the wrong way, it will be yourself like a wrong page. And only a loser can go on a wrong page. CDC is a party that always unique. So you can summon the people. I mean, they can get a view what they do that for. But going to the airport, disturb me. I mean, it will result in somehow for me. You are a lawmaker. And
CDC people, the only thing I love, boy, all y'all been saying that, say, oh, I'll put not do anything. They saw the blah, blah, blah. Then, you know, President, we have one time say, you're going to say, beat it, draw, beat it. Don't worry about it. Start that one. Don't go there. First time, people just spoke the way over here. I said, no, don't go there.
The minute we know that even not get strategy to alleviate any suffering on the level. So all they are doing is provocation.
I know that provocation strategy they're using. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right about that. And you're right about that. Medicine, let's hear from you quickly. Yeah. Beat it, draw, beat it. And then talking to that. I said, no, go there. Yeah, hello, how you doing?
This is Medicine.
Yeah, Medicine, let's hear from you, please.
Maybe I want to arm my voice to sir, and I want to also advise sir that we should not take law into our own hand. Sir, as a representative of Liberia, you have the authority, constitutional authority in your hand by the Liberian people. You can impeach the cabinet minister, you can impeach judges, you can impeach justices of the Supreme Court. Recently in America, the United States House of Representatives, the Republican House of Representatives, impeached the Secretary of the Homeland. But the impeachment failed in the Senate. Otherwise, the man would have been removed. They failed in the Senate because the man did nothing. The Republican failed because they dominated the House of Representatives. They were just abusing power. You can impeach any minister who is carrying out plot against President. We are denying it from using the airport terminal. We don't want violence. You got a legal and constitutional means to impeach Joseph Boakai, any of the cabinet ministers.
Okay.
I got your number. I've been trying to reach out to you, but I can't get to you.
All right, medicine. Okay. Thank you, medicine. And so
I think
Thomas Fala? Okay, yeah. So he's calling my number?
Calling you?
No, I don't know whether he's calling me there. If he wants to, and if he wants to, then I think that would be all again. He's on the line? Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. OT5. my Lufa Kante host. How you doing? Hello? I think hello? While it's connecting, it's okay. It's just connecting. The network is just connecting. Yeah, but you're going direct instead of the WhatsApp. Yes, Let's die indirect. I will try him from here too. Yeah, and see, but I will die indirect and see whether I can get him. I'm a host there from all right, and yeah, I don't know why I get in here. And okay, yeah, but please try that. Yeah. Okay, I think no, you will pick from there. I don't think I'm online. Yeah, you'll get through. But let me just eh?
I said you've been trying to call.
Yeah, so I will try. I'll try to get to him. And I will try from here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, how you doing, Chief? Go ahead quickly.
Yeah, this is Abraham Joy calling from Seoul.
Okay, yeah.
So, to my honorable comrades, Afoko, I want to say thank you for the deliberation this afternoon. And I just want to say this, right? I see everybody calling and talking about, oh, Afoko, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do this, they shouldn't do that. Honorable Afoko, you do just what you can do. Because there is a phrase in the Bible that says, train up a child in a way he should grow, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. Because if you leave Braga to continue to do what he's doing today, there will come a time that even you, Safoko, you will not be able to walk on the street of Labrador. You will not be able to walk, so they will stop.
Hey, you slip off. Sorry, my brother. It's not my fault. Sorry. Hello, how you doing? Yeah. I mean, you see what you have done to yourself? We don't condone that. Condonation for that is not acceptable. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, AB, thank you so much. This is William Raw.
Yeah.
And greetings to the lawmaker there in studio.
Yeah, please go on.
This message is going to our people. Let the Liberian people not be carried away by UP's propaganda. Other thing, they crafting that propaganda to divide the minds of the Liberian because they are feeling they have nothing they have right now to offer the Liberian people. Miserably they are feeling, and so they just want to put things out to the public. You know, they lie their way to power.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to lie their way, thinking that you can still lie your way to sustain power. Let the Liberian people not be stupefied by these phony people. These people came to destroy, kill, and steal. That's the purpose. Let them not be carried away.
All right, bro. Thank you. Let me just squeeze in on Thomas Farah, the Deputy Speaker, Republic of Liberia. All right, how you doing, sir? Hello? I don't know he's lying. He's just hello? He in Johnson Bay because I in Johnson Bay. Tim, how you doing?
What's up?
Yeah, good. How's everything with you? Yeah.
I hope you on the radio.
Yeah, that's Mr. Foko. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How's everything? Long time. Yeah, let's go on the regular line. Yeah. Let's go the regular line, and I think it will be okay. And from here, okay. So the regular line, we can use that because the network will continue to give problem. Okay, brilliant. So I think, yeah, we are here on the I think on the regular line. Yeah, I think it's good on the regular line. The regular line will be okay for us. All right, so let me just try to hear from the Honorable Deputy Speaker, Republic of Liberia, and CDC's executive, and yeah, he calling me, I'm calling him. So we bouncing back to back. Where we are certainly getting there. So let me see. Honorable Father, I'm calling you, and you calling me back. So we are back to back, and I don't know. Okay, so here he is. All right. So okay, so let me just speak with him now from here. Okay. Father, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you doing, bro?
Okay, I'm going good, Chief. And great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And right here on this very day, and we're right here. Frank Safoko is here, and as our guest, and he's been firing a lot. And I thought to just wait, and so forth. How is the CDC, especially at the level of the national legislature? A lot of noise we're hearing in recent time.
Oh, wow. Okay. Obi, thank you so much. You said Safoko is here?
Yeah, he's right here. Listening to you. Yeah.
We're doing good. Thank God. In the midst of all of the trials, we're doing positive very well. We're doing well at the level of the House of Representatives.
Wow, that's good. And we've been hearing about this removal saga. We thought this election was done with, especially the speakership. You, Deputy Speaker, Fonati, the Speaker, and it's a whole CDC block that you people are managing at the level of the legislature. We are hearing about this removal thing. Have it crossed you? You've heard about that? Have you been approached about it? About the removal of Fonati Kofa?
Sorry if you don't let me laugh at this.
Yeah, I know.
The first thing, let me say, thank you, April, and thank you to Honorable Foko. It's just unfortunate I didn't listen to him. The station has set. I don't know the conversation, but I try to pay respect to your call and return it.
Yeah.
Well, the issue of removal, we also been hearing it. It's just on news. I've taken center stage in our politics, in our country. All of the dailies, all of the prints, and in electronic media is carrying removal of speaker. But given my own experience and what I know, maybe I can tell you and tell the public if I'm on the radio.
You are.
Let's consider it speculation, we consider it gossip, and sometimes gossip can have facts. But I understand, I know what it means, and I know the procedures in removing speaker as one of the oldest, not even one of the oldest lawmaker representative in the House of Representatives that have passed through the ranks and files. I understand because I was part of beginning 2006 Speaker Snow removal. I was part of it. I witnessed it. Speaker Ellis Tyler, I witnessed it and I saw it. And then all of the speakers that were removed or deputy speaker leadership, I saw the procedure and I saw how it went. So we all just hearing about Fonati. And for someone like me, we don't panic, including myself. People are accusing Thomas Fala being part of the removal speaker. It doesn't work that way. And what I can say in brief is that it's not true because we have not seen the working people. We have not seen the steps. There are steps, there are procedures in removing speaker. I don't know where this panic is coming from. And if you ask me like you did, you ask the speaker who is thinking of removing you, the speaker wouldn't say it to you, including myself as the deputy speaker, because the signals are not there. Yes, people have this speculation, people talking in the corridors, people have the views, they're expressing their opinion. Opinions are not facts. So I can come and say I want to remove Abraham Crossing William on Freedom FM tonight. It doesn't mean my opinion is not fine. So while it is true our Liberian way and style of doing things, sometimes those speculations come true, but in actuality, as we speak to date, there's nothing about removal of speaker. No, it's not true.
Okay, on Deputy Speaker, for the section of this government, and I want to say kudos though to the dislike of several of you guys supporters. You tried everything you could for Natikofa, including you, to open arms and to the Unity Party, especially the president in Joseph Yomabwakai, to work together to see to it that things work. And as we speak, while it is true that you're opening arms, they are closing and shutting doors. And in front of your supporters, people who may have aligned with you, people associated with the CDC or so forth, they are suffering down the line, which of course doesn't speak to the fact that these people who are down the ladder are also enjoying similar open arms, and through which the government will have to do that. Currently, as we speak, we just heard from Frank Safoko that it's gone months and you people are experiencing some level of strangulations and not getting the necessary support in terms of your benefits and things. How you guys intend to reconcile that with the kind of Liberia you envisage following the election?
Yes, AB is true. You see, sometimes we don't want to pay him because with the experience that some of us have, yes, it is true. Our benefits, gasoline, and stuff that need to make the folks to move. These are things that we have achieved for the last 6 months, like gasoline and like. That's why South Africa said it's true. Some of the benefits are not really, but we don't want to tie it to maybe someone want to tie leadership and strangle the leadership. We want to give the benefits sometimes government, and it's good for the Liberian people to understand because these are things that we went through. The CDC government went through because the government will always have challenges in terms of the revenue generation, the expenditure, because you have everything into the consolidated all functionaries of government want to have all of their objectives achieved. When the envelope is little, then you see bickering and loss all over the place. In fact, sometimes government will only focus on salary and say no operations and other things that make agencies of government to function. Sometimes those things cannot work because the government will say, let's focus on salary. And we did it in the past because sometimes people say, we do not have our operations, we do not have vehicles, we do not have gasoline to allow us to do our work. And these are things that opposition took advantage of us at the time. Today they are there. Yes, at least the Liberian people, they can be the judge to understand that yes, the CDC government, yes, we went through it, we did all we could do. You heard people crying about salary, provisions or operations and all of that. Now they have come with the platform, yes, we want to rescue, they're going through it. It is truth. The pitch everywhere, all over the place, there are challenges. So the Liberian people need to be the judge to analyze because less than 6 months, people talking about the House of Representatives precisely. We haven't taken gasoline, for example, 6 months. 6 months people work. They go into the federal constituency, they have to deal with the constituents, they got other things, other benefits, they can achieve them. How do you expect them to work? But these were ills that they spoke about. They said CDC wasn't doing well. We wish them well. For us, we'll continue to open our doors like our political leader have done. He's been a peaceful person. He's been a reconciler. He understands how it works. We understand how these things work. But those guys felt they had all of the formulas, they have all of the solutions to date. We don't want to judge them so soon, but 6 months is not soon. But things are not correct. Things are not right. And that's why they have a better opposition. Unlike them, in the past, they were not considering. But this opposition understand because we know what it means, the challenges, the difficulties that government go through to manage expectation, manage the people, what they deserve, what they want to have, the social basic social services. There are challenges. It takes some time, and they are just blessed to have that. But honestly speaking, I think they need to improve. They need to improve. The opposition today, our leader is a peaceful person. The major opposition political party in our country try to understand, but they could not understand at the time. But they feel it. There are a lot of things they feel, and I like to say this. With all, someone will say, with all politics, we all here is politics. We have to play the politics. But nothing much has been done. They continue to feel, they continue to renege, and they continue to carry blood because there are too many expectations on the matter of rescue. You cannot rescue nothing you have done. Absolutely nothing has happened in the whole country. It's very, very low key, but we understand they're not going anywhere. They're not going to do anything because there's no solution. There is no plan. There is no plan to teach what they said that was not right for our country. So for us, we want to be cool. We want to be quiet. Yes, we'll raise the flag. We'll raise the red flag. But they're getting to realize that, yes, you remove Mr. X, that you keep the replace. You replace with the positivities. But today there is nothing absolutely the rule of law. You're talking about the economy. You're talking about paying civil servant. You're talking about the health worker. These were things that is said. They talk about the education sector. They talk about teachers. They even talk about even the paper writer. They said they had all of the solutions. All of the solutions, absolutely. To date, 6 months, someone will say it's so early. And that's why the cities are just like what we do. Because they continue to say it's so early. It's not early 6 months. It's about 180 days. We have gone beyond the 100 days. 180 days, there is no clear path in terms of the right thing, the Liberian world, where we want to go, where we are, how do we achieve. But we continue to watch them. But honestly, it's very tough. The opposition, we have opened up.
We have given our hands of fellowship. We have done our best. The political leader of the opposition party has done everything to keep it stable, to keep it peaceful. And then they need to do their work. And we're watching them, but I think they continue to fail because they have no solution. They have no, absolutely. And sometimes for some of us, we don't talk, we watch and see because someone will say you're in a glass house, don't throw stone. Now they are in the glass house. We were there. We managed it all the day, the protest and all of that. We managed expectation. Today they asked, to manage expectation. There's no excuse. But all of those excuses, absolutely no, because they have no solution. And a lot of that is just go today, internal fight in their own government structure. If you listen to most of them today, it's something that some of us just say and laugh because they said they had solution, they had all of the technicians, they had all of the solutions to solving the Liberian problem. And maybe, trust me, I was just watching last night when I saw all of the floors all over the place. The rear has come. All of the dealerships are clogged. And these were things that were all into the community taking pictures. They know that these things were long-life programs, problems in the community. The present government tried to solve. They said, no, we saw. Today we see horses being burned all over the place, fires all over the place. We still see someone swear about zombie. They were all over the place about Kush. They said they have a solution for Kush. Today Kush is still in existence, and then they said another one has come, zombie. We still see our children. So you see, when you don't fight, you fight people. At the end of the day, you claim you can give the solution. You don't have absolute solution. Since we started, someone said $22 million was given for one quick impact projects to get roads. Today, the real have come because these were just rush. At the end of the day, they did not do anything. $22 million has gone in the what? So there are lots we need to talk about. And it make everything look good because why? Today you go right like I live in Johnsonville, where restriction was given for our marketers to go where Omega. Go back to radar today. You see our children, our mothers, our sisters, they're back in radar. There's no regulations. There's nothing absolutely. The children are in the street. Okay? So it's tough. What is the solution that the king gave us? Where is the rescue to talk about? Where is it? So we watching them. We always say we wish them well. We wish them all of it. But obviously the Liberian people should be the judge because there is nothing happening. Commodity rankings sky high. We sit there today, prices go up high. And what happened? In less than 6 months, we thought these things would have been a solution for our people to live a better life and start to move on because they claim they have a mantra and they keep with a mantra to solve solutions. But there's no solutions. And we will continue going this way because if you can't do it, they say when the Christmas would be good, it's from the Eve. But the Eve seems to be very difficult. So we just plead with our people. The rain just started. You go everywhere in the place, people crying, people in tears. A few months ago, it was about fire. The next thing we transcend to is the rain, flood in the communities. How do you going to tackle that? What's the strategy? What's the solution? When they were all in the community, when the rain fall, you carry them, you see them talk about politics, you feel a claim, trying to act that they have the solution. There's no solution. There is no solution. So they just try to prove the former ruling party right because the former ruling party was striving to find solutions to problems. And today, there's no solution because they claim they have all of the solutions. $22 million in TA. What can they show? I challenge you in the next 1-2 months when the rain intensify. There is nothing. Sometimes we see pictures of people talking about the pavement of road, feeder of road. There's nothing because there's no strategy. They just keep moving around. People talk about bringing equipment. What's the strategy? What's the plan? What's the commitment? So it's just good for the Liberian people to be the judge. And I like them, I just like all of the things that happen in the country. We just sit in the back seat and watch and let the Liberian people be the judge.
I know, man.
Yeah, they should be the judge because they make the decision. So we respect the decision, we respect the views. Some of us will not be controversial, will not be there bombastic, but they know the pitch and the difficulties they're going through. Go in the market, take your video camera, take your radio, go there. Okay. And then for them, they should have no excuse, maybe. there should be no excuse. Absolutely.
Certainly.
We have done our part. We have extended AB. You just told me right on that radio.
Yeah.
Because of our leader.
Yeah.
He said, let it go for the sake of peace. Let's reconcile. Let's move our country. Now that we accepted it, now that we were happy, or we are happy, but the leader took a step and took a decision and said, gentlemen, for the sake of our country. And that's leadership. We in tears. We grieve. They took what belonged to us in our mind. They did it to us 2005, 2011. They did it 2023. But the leader said, let's move on. We'll not break our country down. We'll not burn our country because of ego. Let's give them the opportunity. Let them prove themselves. And we have gone to serious progress, including our political leader.
You have done.
The stars of our party, embracing them, wishing them well, hugging them. Move on with it. You have it now. Let's see what you have to deliver to the Liberian people. All of us, some of us were chastised. We have been chastised with so many names. Today we did it as leadership. Leadership comes with responsibility.
You're right.
We did our part. Now they are in the driving seat. What can they do? Someone talked about today, you want to remove Onatikova. How you remove Onatikova? What's the plan? What's the strategy for what? Why you want to remove it? What is your plan? Why has it done? So for me, I understand how it works. So these things do not even move me. We sit and wait to see.
You're right. Thanks so much, David Speaker, for passing by. At least Liberians were able to hear you. You barely speak. You hardly speak. I'm surprised that you get talking. Yeah, that's what I want you out in there. Thank you. I'm waiting for the invite. Yeah, we're going to get.
I will go experience the road because they said no car will get stuck, so I hope we're not get stuck because you know what way through. I hope you don't pass through feet like you did it
Once you got a yellow machine there to clear the way before we get ready. You got a little machine and stay there.
I get it there, bro. Actually, we have machine is
there. Thank you so much.
Okay, wish you all the best, man, bro.
Okay,
so I understand, man. Nothing to panic about for the tea issue. Yes, it's something to talk about, but there's nothing. It's just rumor.
Okay.
Nothing we have seen because understand. Trust me, if I know because I've been through all of those things as the longest serving representative in my place, I know how these things work, how it emanate, and who do it. How it works? No, absolutely. There's nothing. Yes, people have the will that will Peter expressing through the corridor, will remove him, will fight him, but no, nothing. Absolutely. He enjoys the confidence of members of the House of Representatives, our speaker. We're proceeding very well. We have done well to cooperate with the executive. We're doing our part, and I think we enjoy the leadership of the speaker. So we're moving on.
Okay, thank you so much, and I love that. That is renewed and restored confidence from what we are just listening to. He's somebody who hardly speaks, so tonight. So this statement versus the picture you just showed us here, it tells exactly. That's why. Yeah, no, I now trust that. Yeah, and but there's no reason, there's no need for split, especially the party is not doing anything to win anybody over. No. That's the whole thing about it. You're not doing anything to win people over.
People are not doing nothing.
Yeah.
They're
going behind it. So why you go join people who don't want to see you? Yeah.
In fact, there is no corridor.
And one thing I think for sure, Kofa and that of Fala has done. They open arms to the executive. They really open up to the extent that people thought that they have given in. For us to really see the executive doing the form and faction they're doing.
The impression the executive gave at the moment so that people can vote for them. The impression was these guys want to take over leadership at the legislature to undermine all of the good things that President Baka wants to do. So now that Fonati, when their father went there, they said, no, we are here to work for the Liberian people.
And work with you.
And we'll work with you. And they opened up to work to the extent that their party
started blasting out there. Yeah. That they have already compromised.
But they have not compromised. But with all that, Waka is still being vindictive at these guys.
You're right. You're right about that.
Waka does not see, he won't speak to nobody.
Right.
It may ruin the man was spirit. But you know what happened, Chief? You see our people calling, they say, Chief, we got many approaches. I'm a politician. I'm not a how you call it? You got your different stuff. I'm a politician. I have my own approach towards matter. For the past 6 months, I have been applying different approaches.
Okay.
And what I said, I challenge the executive. I challenge Bwaka and his people to just disrespect Joshua for the last time. We have invited them, and like I told you for next week, watch the flow. Because we have done everything that is required. We have played our part. We have worked with them.
Certainly.
And
You're
Chief,
really open up to them.
I mean, in administration, there's something you call professional courtesy, right?
Yeah.
So you can be my friend, but when it comes to doing this one job
For the profession, you just got to pay me that respect.
You have to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that. It doesn't mean that we collaborated or we want to join their party, but we thought to have done that for the sake of the Liberian people. But these guys are not even interested in working for the Liberian people. So we're gonna show President Bwaka that legislature Fonati will not move. If you think Fonati will move, he said you should be getting ready to move. Okay. So in keeping with our impeachment bill, you listened a few times ago, we said we want to impeach the president because you are going against the laws. Trust me, our process, we have almost concluded with our process and our legal team. And as soon as possible, the letter will hit the floor. And don't be surprised, any moment from now, the letter will hit the floor.
Wow. All right.
To impeach, you must lobby to have the number.
Mm-hmm.
So we know what we have done behind the scene. And so now when I see the party man, oh, Fogo, how far have you gone with the impeachment? I said, yeah, wait. When the letter hits the floor and majority follow the letter, and you will know what happened. We already got 11 men at the Senate who are seditions. No, man. When we're ready for President Bwaka, we got majority members who are from the independent bloc. And they are our men. We know the support we gave to them. And those guys will be compelled to work with us. We are not impeaching Bwaka because we personally go against him because he won the CDC. But this man does not respect the laws of this country. And we will not sit here to allow this president go against the laws of this country. We will not accept that.
When I accept that. Thank you so much, our friend Safoko. It was quite a great time. And we say thanks almost to the also to the deputy speaker who had to go in and almost run everything he said. Thanks so much for being there. Until we are back there tomorrow with a midweek edition of the show. Do have a